So I'm like, let me put my music on. Fuck, I deleted the YouTube app. So then I put the app back on my phone so I can listen to my music and clean up real quick. And I see dumbass motherfuckers talking shit. Don't respond to me on no bullshit. If I say anything on this motherfucking internet, I might feel passionate about it. And if you have any fucking questions, you can ask me about it. But you ain't got to come to me and insult me either, motherfucker, because I ain't coming to you insulting you. I can see if I did that shit to you, but I didn't. So you need to show some. And me telling motherfuckers on the internet to show some fucking respect is nor here or there. But when it comes to me, expect a clap back. Expect me to cuss you out. Expect me to make you look stupid on this internet. I'm not going to sit up here and beat motherfuckers because I don't have the time. I like my life. Shit, I got shit going for myself right now. But as far as like one thing that I get frustrated for is every time, it doesn't matter, I can reset the history on my phone. I can unsubscribe to people. Hey Marie girl, can you hear me? But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do. This is my last like YouTube live. If I do anything on YouTube, it's gonna be from StreamYard because I don't have time to come on here. I get frustrated and I cuss motherfuckers out every time. And it's starting to get how it was on Facebook when I just was just letting off on motherfuckers who came at me sideways. People on here, they're in their fucking emotions and their feelings over this Diddy shit. I can tell the weak motherfuckers, you will be the first to be fucked up in the apocalypse. I promise you. And when I see your ass start twitching and turning gray, I'm in the head. 2 in the motherfucking head, bitch. Don't turn around me. These are some weak ass motherfuckers. This Diddy situation, hey Lexi girl. It's good, but I just want to make a disclaimer real quick before I start going on Twitch. Because I feel like Twitch is going to be more my speed. I'm cleaning my bathroom. Twitch is going to be more my speed. I don't have time for people's bullshit because y'all already know I will cuss a motherfucker out fast in a hurry. I've never been a weak bitch. I don't like being put in that motherfucking category. I always stood on my own 2 motherfucking feet and worked very fucking hard for the shit that I have. And I am not taking no shit from no motherfuckers. And if I have taken shit from motherfuckers, I gotta stand on that shit, that I allowed that shit to happen. Anytime somebody did something to me, yes, abuse and shit like that is crazy. I told my story. I was in an abusive marriage and shit like that. But I also own up and take accountability that I didn't have to stay in that situation. I chose to stay in that situation as long as possible. And also, the parts where I didn't have a choice in was just he just kept coming around, threatening and stuff like that. And at the same time, it was precautions. It was shit that I could have done to keep him from, I could have did more. So while I'm sitting here saying, yes, I am a survivor of domestic violence and I got through that shit, but at the same time, I have owned up and taken accountability for my side of the shit too. I can blame him for being an abusive bastard and being a fucking crack baby and shit, but I gotta take my part of it too because I was toxic fighting back at the very beginning until I got tired of fighting back. And while I'm sitting here saying all this, I'm not going to be sitting up here and comparing my situation of domestic violence to Cassie's and these motherfuckers in this Diddy trial. Motherfuckers are sitting up here comparing themselves and their situation to what went on. Bitch, you ain't, if you did a freak off, it was just a train that was probably ran. You did that shit. You went in a room, you did that shit, okay? Now, who I feel bad for are the real rape victims, the ones that sit up here that are traumatized, that ain't coming out doing no fucking interviews and shit like that. Because let me tell you, if you have real trauma, you just don't come out and talk about the shit like that. All up in the interviews and all the shit like that. With my abuse, everybody is different. I get it. But I'm speaking common fucking sense. I'm sick of people playing victim and they ain't no victim no more. You just want to sit, you want people to feel bad for you. And I'm not going to be feeling bad for motherfuckers. You better give me a good enough reason to feel bad for your ass. There's no reason for me to feel bad for these motherfucking celebrity motherfuckers. And then all of these freak offs and shit. Y'all slow. The more y'all hear these women talking about this shit, y'all still, oh, how could he do that? How could you allow it? How could you sit up there and go back? If you said a man raped you, but you went back to work the next day, but then you got motherfuckers over here talking about that if you know better, you know that there are reasons why people go back. Yeah, and I do. I know that money is one of them. I went back to my ex-husband because I loved him and I thought that I could help him. If y'all knew that this man was like this in the industry, all y'all motherfuckers gatekeep like a motherfucker. All y'all knew this shit was going on, but y'all was in a rat race to try and be with him. I don't give a fuck. I don't like P. Diddy either. I can't stand him. I hated him since making the band. After I seen what type of person he was. Yeah, I like to see him go down for some of they say he put hits out on people like that and shit. But if you gonna come to me and you gonna sit here and say all this shit happened and y'all sit up here making it sound like 50 Shades of motherfucking black, like y'all getting a kick out of this shit when y'all hearing about it. That shit is traumatizing to people like me, real victims who went through domestic violence, and y'all sit up here trying to compare all y'all situations to this freak off shit. And it ain't the same. Some people haven't made it out of their domestic situations because they went back. They didn't get the luxury of leaving out of that shit with no money. Y'all some weak motherfuckers. I do not respect a bitch that made another bitch lick her fucking tampon. Y'all gotta listen to the context in some of this shit, and then you can see that all of them motherfuckers was willing and monsters. All of them. Diddy was a fucking monster, but everybody else is willing to fucking do this shit around him and keep his secrets. That's why you just now hearing about the fucking shit. I'm sick of it. Y'all motherfuckers get easily fucking triggered. I get easily fucking triggered, but I know when to fucking tap out of shit and tune out. That's why I'm done with YouTube for right now, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of going on my shit all the time, hearing diddy and shit like that. And everybody putting their fucking situations with what is going on, and it's not the same. Not the same. Tell me that you went into the industry and you say, let me tell you something. I wasn't in the industry. I was trying to go into the industry. I seen girls go right and I seen some go left. Some go left, some went left to the freak offs and the other ones went right. They chose not to do it. I'm not about to make no excuses. I don't give a fuck. When stuff happens to kids, that's when I feel sad and upset and want to say something about it. But none of them grown-ass motherfuckers who had a choice. And you gonna sit up here, he made me do it. He made me do it. Bitch, you did it though, you're grown. I wish I would sit here and say from some shit 10 years ago, but he made me do it. You a fucking grown-ass woman. The first motherfucking word we learned as kids is no. Or probably should be. Hold on. The first word we learned, one of the first words is motherfucking no. How hard is it to say no? You don't want to do a freak off. But from whatever all of them say is, you chose to do it. Once you start doing this shit, you gotta keep doing it. Just like you gotta keep telling a lie the first time you start fucking lying. What the fuck? You do one freak off, you think that's it? No, you want it to be a pick-me. You want it to be Diddy's girl. You want it to be the girl at the head of this fucking table. I'm sick of it, and I don't give a fuck who gets mad. I don't give a fuck who has something to say about it. Kiss my ass, bitch. You and your mama. I don't give a fuck. And I'm tired of it. That shit has drove me fucking crazy every fucking day. Listening to the motherfucking shit, and they ain't got to nothing big. I'm sitting here thinking they're gonna talk about bodyguards putting hits out and shit. I don't know. I'm thinking they're gonna like start getting to the nitty gritty of it. But we already halfway through and you still talking about this shit. It's stupid. Prosecution sucks. If this is all you fucking got, boy, y'all are in trouble. I'm sitting, I was happy when Diddy, when I was happy just like everybody else when Diddy's ass got locked up. Like, yes, finally. I knew this day would come someday. But y'all motherfuckers can't even do shit right. You start the case out the way you do. You start the case out because you want to like, and they did it, and they planned it, and they did it exactly how you would think some weak motherfuckers would. You started the shit out by preying on everybody's fucking emotions and really women. Because if you have, and that just goes to show all the women that have been through some shit. You see all the women who have been through shit, right? Because now everybody's trying to, oh, this happened to me. Oh, what Cass? No, your situation's not. Did you make a bitch lick your tampon? Did you do freak offs? Or did you just get in a bad relationship and it was bad for you and you couldn't leave? Stop comparing your motherfucking situation to these rich ass motherfucking situations who are bored with their fucking money. The same rich motherfuckers who go down to the seafloor to see the Titanic. Motherfuckers get bored with their money and they do weird shit. And y'all motherfuckers is still fucking starstruck to where you want to motherfucking compare yourself to, you still want to be like Cassie. You still want to be that girl. You want to be like her. That's what I think. And I'm not sitting up here taking for no damn Diddy. Motherfuckers think that because you don't fuck with the side the girls are on, motherfuckers think that you automatically on the other side. I don't fuck with either side. I think they both are some shit. And like I said, and I will keep saying this shit. Black folks always got to be thrown under the bus first. And the first motherfuckers that support that shit are black folks. This whole Weinstein shit and everything been going on, and all everybody been focused on is this shit. All of it is bad. All victims of violence and sexual exploitation are bad. But then when you sitting here, you got women sitting up here on stand, he made me do it. I did it because I wanted to. He's paying my rent. I went for Diddy because Jay-Z wasn't available. Bitch. Stop gaslighting me. I'm sick of motherfuckers gaslighting me. You won't be gaslighting me. These celebrities won't be gaslighting me. I'm over the shit. I can't wait till it's over. And now, because of how stupid the fucking case is going, you don't sit up here and you don't trigger people. They did that shit on purpose. They did that shit on purpose. They knew what they were doing. Let's get the real jury, the public, to cancel Diddy before anything. You know what's going to happen? Everybody's in trouble. Everybody on YouTube who covered the shit, TMZ, CNN, 50 Cent, everybody better hope that this case doesn't end up in a mistrial. This man, y'all some dumbasses. Y'all was sitting here rooting for Young Thug to get out. And a motherfucker that probably really did do some shit, probably did take Quan out. That's how stupid and fake everybody is. I'm about to get to that too, because I got a second part to how stupid and fake everybody is. The same motherfuckers will sit up here and say, free R. Kelly, free R. Kelly. But then you would say, fuck Diddy. R. Kelly really fucked the child. I don't give a fuck if she said she wanted the shit. Her brain wasn't developed enough to make that fucking type of decision with a grown ass fucking man. But y'all will sit up here and say free Kelly. I'll sit up here and I'll say free Tory Lanez because I knew that bitch was gaslighting. I'm just sick of it. Y'all act like people don't. Y'all, these females be setting people up too. Males be setting motherfuckers up. Females do it. And with this Diddy shit, it seems like all of these females that get on the stand, it's like they got them going in order. It's like each female is jealous of the next. Each female is jealous of the next. So I learned everything I need to know just by hearing the little bit of shit that I heard. I know exactly what this is. Motherfuckers are mad that Diddy's probably going to end up marrying Carisha and giving her everything that she wants. I think think that's what's gonna happen. Because if he gets out and he goes after everybody and sues the fuck out of them, he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. He can get an endorsement deal with Astroglide or Johnson's Baby oil and lube, lotion. But he's probably gonna marry Carisha. She stood by his side. That woman showed up to the award show with a sign. I think she had a big ass bright red dress and a sign. She's always stood by him and supported him. To be honest, Carisha is his dream girl. Everything that he liked, she liked. She was just smarter. She's a street female. She's just smarter than the other ones. You got Cassie. She was sucking on doo-doo turds for 13 fucking years. She couldn't even get what she wanted out of the situation. So for me, this kind of seems like, because it started with Cassie, it kind of lets me know that maybe this shit is really just because somebody was jealous or people were jealous. Because you have no other witnesses on the stand but females that say they were jealous of each other. Let's bring some more witnesses up. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of watching people pop up on the motherfucking YouTube, standing in front of the courthouse and shit. I'm sick of it. When I start having dreams about this shit, that's a problem. And then you done piss me off. I hold my composure. I always hold my composure. I don't say nothing. I observe situations. I watch both perspectives of this Diddy trial. I watch the motherfuckers that was saying that they was Jezebels trying to get money. I watched those people's channels. The ones that were, the only ones that I couldn't watch were the ones that were too far left in the victimized mentality. I'm a victim. Like literally these females were telling stories from 15 years ago and still calling themselves a fucking victim. I can't fuck with nobody like that. You're not on my level and you don't match the aesthetic. I need to be around strong people, okay? Not no weak ass motherfuckers. I need to be around people that's not gonna gatekeep important shit. And I accidentally walk into a freak off and not know it because they ain't told nobody. Imagine all the lives that these stupid ass motherfuckers could have saved. Imagine the motherfucker that walked into freak offs and got drugged and raped and woke up in the bed not knowing where they was at. Imagine those motherfuckers. Imagine the motherfuckers that's so traumatized and fucked up, they can't speak to the public about it. And it takes them a while to come out and speak. Some people never come out and speak. Everybody is different. But if you're going to come out and the first thing you want to fucking do is have interviews and shit, y'all got to watch the motherfuckers that's just having interviews and shit or the dialogue and shit like that. Because why aren't you on a trial? Does everybody have immunity? Even the people doing interviews? You can't, see, the thing is, you can't have them on a trial because they're out doing interviews. They're a conflict of interest to the court. Aubrey, I feel like Aubrey O'Day, because I don't know, I can't remember. I think I remember in the show, Aubrey wasn't fond of Don. She wasn't fond. How am I? She wasn't fond of Dawn. I don't know how to say that right. Y'all know what I mean. She wasn't a fan of Dawn on the show. And I'm like, why the fuck did they have Q from Day 26 come out and do that interview with Aubrey? Because damn, this motherfucker literally just exposed Dawn from Danity Kane. He exposed her to where that would have been so crucial on the stand. But prosecution couldn't have him on the stand because it would make them look bad. Defense couldn't have him on the stand because then it would make Diddy look bad because Diddy gave Dawn the pill. You see what I'm saying about it? It's all some bullshit, okay? They picking and choosing who they want to have on the fucking stand and shit like that. You got Cassie's little ass. I ain't seen no baby. She might have had it, but it was very convenient that she was pregnant for this trial and very convenient that she did not have to take the stand for prosecution. I'm just saying, I don't trust motherfuckers and I side eye them. Don't get mad at me because I don't think like you. I don't want to think like you motherfuckers. I want to be different. I want to have my own way. That's one thing my folks always said. Don't let nobody think for you. These motherfuckers are weak. You allow people to think for you and change your mind. I remember on TikTok, I'm like, what is wrong with people? I swear I cannot fuck with no weak person. Not weak-minded. And if you are that way, we're going to try and talk to you and try and get you where you need to be. And if it ain't working, I'm just going to cut you off. And that's how it is with me. I will cut you off. If it's not working, I see you going downhill. JT from City, JT's a Sagittarius as well. Why do you think she cut herself off from Young Miami when she did? She did that in perfect timing because she seen where the fuck it was going. I'm cleaning the toilet, y'all. But yeah, no, I don't care. I said what I said. People on here, because I don't want to, because I'm not going to sit on here and say, even with the Tyler Perry shit, all you just told us is that Tyler was gay. The text messages you show, but then everybody wants to say minors. Everybody wants to bring kids into a situation, but when the trial starts, ain't nobody talking about no kids. They mentioned kids in this Diddy shit too, remember? They mentioned children in tunnels. I don't see no talk about it. It seems like they use the right type of flight words to get everybody's reaction, to get everyone watching this case. People have been watching this shit more than they've been watching their kids. It's ridiculous. And this Fat Joe shit, y'all must be new people. The terror squad were bullies. Remy Ma was on the terror squad. Fat Joe, the terror squad, that's what their image was, bullies. Remy Ma literally went to fucking prison for being a fucking bully. Remy Ma literally bullied her husband around to where he went and got a female that could kick her ass. None of this shit is new. And it's just a shocker because, like, why now? For people like me that's asking the question, why now? Why now? Is this a distraction from the Epstein shit? Because white folks quickly love to jump the black folks on shit when something is on them, when the heat is on them. And I don't care who gets mad. I'm just going to say it. Black folks get thrown under the fucking bus first. And literally everybody was talking about Epstein, the island, Star Island and shit. And now nobody is talking about it. But then you got people on there that's being sacrificed. If you've been to Star Island, your ass is dead right now. Prince dead. Bob Saget dead. They said Robin Williams dead. All these motherfuckers dead who've been on the fucking island. It's like you've been there, you just dead. You see what I'm saying? It's just like plot twist. It's like a movie almost. But I've been sitting here and I've been watching and I've been paying attention to it. And I'm like, these motherfuckers are not going to distract me. They're not going to, because this shit is bullshit. This is celebrity shit. These celebrities don't know that we exist. But we know they exist because that's all we're doing is watching their shit. All I got to say is I'm not about to sit up here and cry about no celebrity shit. And when I go online and I comment under somebody's shit, I'm sorry, I'm out of breath. I'm sorry. No. I'm a hard critic. I always said I've been a hard critic. Kind of, not so much difficult to impress, but yeah. I said that when I was on TikTok. I said, y'all, I've stopped listening to a lot of that commercial ass music that they push to our community that's bad for us. I don't listen to that shit anymore. You see me listening to Arabian hip hop. You see me listening to Japanese R&B and hip hop. I listen to the DeLoreans. Yes, I said DeLoreans. I sure do. I listen to what is it? I listen to rock. I listen to heavy metal. I listen to all kinds of shit, right? But the fucking commercial shit that they want to kick to us. I said, I'd rather learn a new fucking language, not know what they're really saying. The music is trash. I'm sick of it. And now that I said all that shit, now you see here the hip hop community falling apart. These same motherfuckers who have always been detrimental to our health. Fat Joe, excuse my language. I should say this nicely, but I don't give a fuck today. Fat Joe's fat ass sitting up here with that fucking wee board chosen fucking beard of his. Who the fuck does that shit? He has a whole fucking square line cut around his goddamn mouth. That shit is giving like predator is what it's looking like. He got a pedo fucking beard. But I'm sitting here like Fat Joe's son is at home drooling and he out doing all this shit to everybody. If everybody knew that this man was the monster he was, why isn't that? No, I've never been that type of person to gatekeep shit like that. You know, I've been fired from jobs before because I seen some shit won't right? And once I open my mouth and say that shit in front of everybody at the fucking meeting, I'm telling you, like, why do people stay quiet? If you know some shit is going on. You ever heard of that saying, if you see something, say something? Well, you have all these industry motherfuckers who have seen shit and never said anything until now. That's my problem. I'm neurodivergent. When you come to me and tell me, well, this shit happened 10 years ago, well, I want proof. I want to know more information about it, because why are you coming and wasting my time telling me some old shit? I want to know about now. You see what I'm saying? Did you move on from that shit? How are you today? Are you still living in a victimized fucking mentality? Or are you just trying to get some fucking money? Or is this just like popular at the time? Let me tell you some, this Hollywood shit, go and look it up. This shit that's going on where people can go forth and report harassment and shit like this, it's not for regular people. It's only for Hollywood. Hollywood ain't our fucking problem. We live the regular fucking life. Hollywood is not our fucking problem. And the fact that there are motherfuckers who chose not to do any of that shit. Their career didn't go anywhere, but they still have their soul. You see what I'm saying? How are all these Christians sitting up on the internet for Beyonce and all these other people and, oh, I'm so sad. That's so sad what he did to her. And this is secular music, bitch. This is secular music that you sitting up here. Hey, Drea, my bad, sister. I ain't even see you. I just been going off. I've been cleaning. But I'm sitting here. I'm tired of the fucking bullshit. And I'm like, let's stop this bullshit. Cut the fucking crap. Don't do that shit around me, because I will start cussing and going the fuck off. I'm just saying, like, all this shit, it's Hollywood. It ain't got shit to do with us. But you got people, obviously, who wanted to be in Hollywood and they're starstruck and shit. And they're letting all this shit. Oh, what? When I first seen the video of Diddy beating up Cassie, I was livid, pissed, ready to fight. Even hubby was like, why the fuck is he doing that shit to her like that? I think every man was saying the same thing. But haven't y'all thought about and wondered, why did they show that fucking video to everybody a year before the case started? Why? Answer me that. Shank Rock, what it do? I'm not going to be on this YouTube anymore. I'm going to be streaming through StreamYard, and I'm going to be on Twitch more. I get triggered on YouTube by the shit that they show me. And I'm sick of this Diddy shit. I'm sick of all the... Let me take a break before I say something. That shit is only for Hollywood. So only people in Hollywood. This stuff started with Weinstein, y'all. This stuff started with Weinstein and Epstein. I'm telling you, if y'all don't see this, and I'm not saying go and forgive, fuck R. Kelly, fuck Diddy, fuck all of them, because when you doing that weird shit, I can't respect you. Just like I can't respect the females that's going back and forth doing the fucking weird shit. A victim can't go around making other victims and still call themselves a fucking victim. It doesn't fly with me. It doesn't. You got the regular people on the ground right now that's struggling, going through shit, going through abusive relationships, don't have money to get out of it. These bitches are getting restitution and shit to go away to a different country, but they don't. They go back. Like I said, I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. And like I said, I can understand a fucking money grab, because if somebody told me that I could go back and sue my ex-husband right now for beating the shit out of me and I could pay out my hospital, I probably would. But I wouldn't be doing it for a money grab. I'd be doing it because I felt like he owed me and I have to get my bills and shit paid. But I haven't, but I wanna make sure that I'm clear. He's never given me any money. He never paid a bill. He owes me so much, and it's been so many years. I've been more happy away from him. I don't have an abusive man. I don't have to get cigarettes put out on me. I don't have to get drugged up and down the street and through public places and shit. I don't have to be cussed out in public and stuff. I don't have to be R-word when I didn't want to. That was my own ex-husband doing that. That's how my son came about. All the hurt and shit that I have. Do you think that I'm worried about going back and sitting up in a courtroom and reopening up real wounds? That's when I have to sit here and ask myself, is any of this shit real? Because I didn't see very many. I seen tears, but when I was crying, they weren't crying, and I'm like, how I understand that shit gets real for everybody, but it should have been the people on the stand. It should have been way different. It should have been a whole big mess, a crying fest. If it was as bad as what everybody's saying it is, it should have been a big mess where everybody's crying. Because if I could sit here and have all y'all crying by telling my story, and I'm not even going into details on it that much, and I can get the way I am right now, that tells me that I'm not all the way healed. So therefore, you're not going to see me going and reopening some wounds. Yeah, I need the money. I could pay them bills and shit, but fuck it. Is it worth it? Is it worth it, Cassie? For you to go up on the stand? What did you want? All these people, I feel like literally when I heard them say, I got money this time, then I got money that time, and I still went back and I got money. And I'm like, all it would take is a little bit of money for us females. If we was broke, a lot of us was broke. I had to leave my situation with a fucking grocery bag of 2 shirts and 1 pair of pants, 2 socks, 2 fucking panties. Literally, I showed up at the domestic violence shelter with shit. And I had to start over to where I am right now. I didn't sit and I didn't look back. I didn't sit and I didn't look back at that shit and say, oh, he owes me. Oh, at first you do. When you still hurt, I'm healing every day. But I also, like I said, had to take accountability for my shit too. Give me a minute, y'all. They are doing this shit on purpose to people. I know I'm not the only woman triggered by this shit. They got this shit, they parading it around on the media and shit like it's just nothing. Everybody had a fucked up boss. Do you know how many bosses that I had wanted to fucking screw me? But instead of me being that female, I said, well, I know nobody wants to work with a bitch. Same way when I was trying to model. When the first thing they mentioned to me, do you want to escort? We got an escort service. Some females went and did that shit. One of them is in Florida right now. She's doing good, but I bet she had to do a lot of freak offs to get there. And I'm not going to judge her for it. But also, if she comes back in the future talking shit, I ain't going to come forward, but I probably would want to say, girl, you did that shit though. That's what I'm saying. If you've been anywhere close to the industry and you've seen how things go, you've seen how nasty shit gets. I seen some very nasty, horrible shit that made me say, hell no. And I seen a lot of motherfuckers be willing to do that shit. And I'm like, oh no, what am I going to do? Because if you stay in the room with some motherfuckers that you don't trust, or you have to side eye, then you need to fucking get the fuck up or your ass will get drugged. If motherfuckers ask you if you want to do something and you have to say no to them, get the fuck out of there. Why would somebody want to disrespect you by asking you that shit? Right. All this shit does is rehash rehash pain, and and I am a real victim. I'm not saying that none of them are real victims, but when you sit here telling the story like that, like you had a great life while you was going through this shit, it wasn't a great life for every fucking body. All we needed, I swear, if I had got $1 million fucking dollars, nobody would have seen me. I would have been gone. It's hard enough getting money is one thing. It's hard enough finding motherfuckers that even will help you or want to have anything to do with that shit. There were motherfuckers that turned their backs and I don't want to be involved in no domestic. And I get it now. I didn't get it then. I had to do some self-work myself. I had to forgive that motherfucker for what he did. I had to forgive his family for how they treated me. I even had to forgive my family. And sometimes I still wonder how far that I've forgiven them. But you're not going to see me. I'm telling you, this court case shit makes me mad when I listen to it. Because I'm like, the times that I did go back, I went back because I genuinely said, well, maybe if he sees my hurt, my pain, and what he's doing to me, he'll stop. No, I don't hear any of that shit in the shit that they say in the court case. It doesn't sound the same. The story it doesn't sound the same. It doesn't. And it pisses me off the more I hear about it. Oh, he still pays my rent. But you're hurt right now, though. You're supposed to be hurt while you're sitting on the stand. Why are you up here? For me, it would be horrible up there sitting there trying to explain everything to everybody and tell that story. It would be a nightmare for me because everybody would be crying. Honestly, something like that is enough to cause somebody to blow their fucking brains out after that. And then facing public ridicule and shit like that. There are victims that don't say shit. Because that's how messed up inside. Like they internalize it. People that internalize that shit and can't say nothing. There are victims. Imagine the victims that Diddy got that ain't came out and they're scared to, or they're embarrassed. They're worried about their image and shit like that. But because they released that tape, they had already played on everybody's emotions. They had already played on everybody's emotions with Cassie by releasing that fucking tape and starting the case off with her. They were hoping that y'all can victimize Cassie instead of villainize her. But when that Capricorn Clark got up on the stand and said what she said about Cassie, it confirmed everything I already knew. I already knew the shit. Anybody that's going to sit there and hold their bloody tampon in your face and make you suck on, I don't care if Diddy made me do it. I don't give a shit. Are you a grown woman or not? People act... I don't want to hear anything else about grown motherfuckers talking about, but they made me do it. If it ain't no gun at your fucking head, I don't want to hear it. He made me do it. A lot of people tell me to do shit. A lot of people want me to do shit. I ain't never been that type of bitch. That's why I'm not modeling right now. I'm not in the industry because nobody wants to work with a bitch. When I start seeing that weird shit going on, I immediately turn into a bitch because I use my common sense. Oh, nobody wants to work with a bitch. Just like at the dental job I had. That was the first job that I actually had where my boss was a pervert and was actually trying to fuck with me and the other girls there. Nobody wants to work with a bitch. He keeps calling me into his office every day, every other day, just to conversate about me and my life and shit. Well, I wasn't up for that shit one day. Don't have your office at the front of a clinic where the patients and receptionists can hear every fucking thing. Because I cussed his ass out so motherfucking good. I roasted him and everything. He never messed with me a day after that. I got my wisdom teeth pulled there. I had a bill from that shit. It got written off because I'm not the bitch to play with. Also, I took my BLS, ALS, radiology. I had all my certificates, CPR, everything. I did that in less than 3 months. All the other girls had to pay back They were fucking him and they still had to pay him back. Because I'm not the bitch to play with, I was able to quit that job and not pay shit back. All I'm saying is motherfuckers will do what you allow. Stop being stupid. Stop making excuses, because I don't want to hear no fucking excuses. You won't sit with me at my table if you ain't on my level. I don't deal with that weak shit. We passed that. I'm too fucking grown for it. I don't want to hear it. I would tell my own kids, and you know better. I raised you better than this. For somebody to be sitting up there talking about he made me do it, when the first word you learned as a baby was no, bitch. Exactly. Look, that's why my picture. People sit up here. Oh my gosh, they talk shit. They talk shit. When I was on TikTok, she got a big head. She got a big. You know, it ain't that I got a big head. I know that I'm a queen. I'm a goddess. I'm a strong black woman, and I don't take no shit. Call me a bitch, whatever the fuck you want. But I'm gonna be a boss bitch today. I promise you. My mom did not raise no flunky. She didn't raise no flunky. I watched my mom. Me and my mom may not have the best relationship, but I love her for that reason alone. My mom, I grew up watching her. People wanted to say she was a bitch, but she got shit done. And she didn't take no for answers. Like no, she worked, and if it was a no and she needed to do something about it and work towards it, she did that shit. That's like me working towards my goals and trying to push everybody else to do that shit. That's just in me. It's in me. I can't help it. I want everybody to do better. I want them to do good, because I want people to sit at my table, but I don't want no weak motherfuckers, because it'll turn into Nino Brown real fast. Real fast. I don't play it. Pete, what up? What up? Y'all have to catch y'all have to catch the playback. I went in. I'm just tired of it. People on the internet are pussies. It lets me know how mental health is running rampant all over this motherfucker. And I done already told y'all I got depression and I'm bipolar. But do you think that I want to still be a weak bitch? Just because I have that doesn't make me a weak bitch. If anything, it makes me a strong bitch, because I said that I've been going through it for 15, 16 years and I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to continue to talk my shit. I'm going to continue to do my shit. And I'm going to continue to push other people to do that as well, regardless if I'm on Twitch or Patreon. But I quickly said that YouTube ain't doing nothing for me. It's not stimulating me. I'm a Sagittarius. Like, I need stimulation. I need, like, hey, I'm seeing bullshit. Like, it's not getting me anywhere. And then YouTube wants to slave you out. That's another problem I got with these social medias. You go into the milestones and it'll say 3 million watch hours. And I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, well, let me try this out. But then when you see that you got to actually make the motherfuckers watch the shit to get you there, I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and hold a gun to nobody's motherfucking head and make them do that. They do that shit because they want to do it. That's not why I'm on here. I'm not on here to force you to do anything. I'm on here to motivate you. And I'm not about to be slaved out, because this booty ain't cheap or fucking free. You're not about to tell me in 3 million watch hours I could get paid. That's 3 million hours that you ain't paid me for. And that's 3 million hours that I deserve back pay for. I will report you. You see what I'm saying? Let me view. Oh, my bad. I'll show this one. I'm not going to bite my tongue either. I don't care. I sit back and I watch shit and I observe. I always motivate my people and tell them, look, always, you don't have to see people's perspectives, but hey, just kind of listen. Sit and listen to them a little bit, because it's been shit that I haven't agreed on, but then their fucking points are valid. People's points were valid. When this Diddy case shit started happening, I started watching all platforms' perspectives, right? Because I'm like, I want to know what people are saying. Why would you not want to know what people are saying? Why would you want to be in one room where the same topic, same discussion is being talked about? I want to be in all rooms. That's why people probably would see me in all the sectors. I want to see what you got going on. What y'all doing? It's okay. It's fucking you. It's not you, Marie. It's because I'm talking shit. It's not you, Drea. It's because I'm talking shit. And that's another beef I got with these platforms, is because they don't want me to be myself. And I'm always going to be myself. If something happened, and like probably my biggest goal, and I hope that I don't hear nothing about Will Smith, I pass out. And I'll do it on camera too, so y'all can see how it looks when I do it, because I'm going to be so messed up crying. Will and Terrence Howard, as long as they not in all this crazy shit, I'm good. But I would love for Terrence Howard to find me and find my skits. That's why I'm moving to the next level. I can't sit on YouTube. YouTube isn't really getting me anywhere. I don't want the YouTube logo on my fucking work when I finish it. Like, no, I want my shit to be good. I said, even if I got to put it on my own website, I will. But I'm going to put it on Patreon, because I would love for Terrence Howard to see my work. And I would love to be able to work with Terrence Howard or Will Smith. So as long as they not into that crazy mess. So, but you got kicked off X? How the fuck did you get kicked off X, Marie? Did you cuss somebody out? Marie don't play that shit either. That's why Marie is my OG mod boss. She's one of the first mods on my shit, and she don't play, y'all, and not y'all, but I just say in general, that's my baby. Don't disrespect my Marie. Yeah, and I'm gonna get there. Like, I can't stay dormant. I feel like YouTube, for me, I feel like I'm standing in quicksand where I'm treading, but I'm like stuck. I can't move. I can't do. No, I want to take it to the next level. I'm invested in myself, because that's always good. Because I've been studying, I've been studying real hard. I went ahead and I bought me a PlayStation 4 camera, and I'm going to be, now when I'm playing my video game and I'm streaming it to YouTube or Twitch, y'all can see me and the game. So I'm trying to do better. Probably like in another month or so. I try to give it a few weeks. I try to give it a few paychecks before I blow money on myself. But I'm going to get me a camera. I got one already, but it's not, it's like one of the older cameras. I want to be able to see what I'm doing on it, like flip the screen. So I'm going to get one of those. And then I'm going to start making my short films. I'm just going to be filming. I'm going to probably start out filming things, just random things. I'm excited. I'm getting into film. And this is why I motivate people. Sorry, y'all, I had to burp. I motivate people to keep going. Find what you're good at and keep going and keep growing, because you will be surprised. I found out within the last 5 years or so how many things that I'm truly gifted and talented in. Because you could do, I know basement rappers. They're horrible. I know not all of them, but some basement rappers that I know, fucking horrible, because they think they're good at it. They think they can do it. They've been stuck in this same room thinking the same thing instead of stepping outside of the box, when technically they might be good at writing music. Maybe not rapping it, but they might be good at writing it. So always step out the box and do different things. You just never know. I keep telling Marie to put her art in resin, like in capsule, because I remember you telling me that you have to preserve the ink on it or the paint. Do you do oil? Can't remember. But I think you should. Some of that stuff is so good. I feel like you could put it in resin and it would look good. Salute to you, April. Girl, you missed it. I went off. I'm triggered from this damn shit. And see, this is how you know when the government is in control. They're doing this stuff on purpose to people. And I sit and I tell people, please, always know when some shit is going down and everybody is focused in on it, something else is going on. This Diddy shit is a distraction from something. It's a distraction. Because look at it. We've been watching this Diddy trial, and like, where really is it going? Besides, so they'll take 10 steps forward, 10 steps back, 10 steps forward, 10 steps back. And it's back and forth and back and forth. It's like the Super Bowl. You'll have high hopes, and then all of a sudden they're gone. You'll have high hopes, and then they're fucking gone. Oil pastel, yeah, you definitely preserve it. It'll be nice. But it's triggering. It's triggering for me, and I'm tired of it. And I'm tired that, like I said, I want my platform to be a platform where all of y'all can come on as long as you're respectful. You're not insulting anybody's intelligence, because I don't play that. As long as you come in, I respect your perspective. I love everybody's perspective. But see, when I go and I put my perspective on other people's shit, it's a problem. And then I got to go and I got to cuss somebody out in the comments. And before I get in trouble, because I have been in YouTube prison for the comment section. I have been in and that shit made me, remember that time I couldn't comment on y'all stuff or do anything? Yeah, it was that. So I'm just tired of it. So I've been sticking to my guns on everything. I'm going to make a restream. I'm going to make a StreamYard tomorrow. I'm going to start painting on this shark. The paints that the Biggest V sent me, I'm going to start using it. I'm going to start working on it because I did promise that I would do that. So, but, oh yeah, I deactivated Facebook too because I'm tired. You got to take our control back. Oh, this is what I was going to say. This is how you know when the shit is government, because it's only 2 words. The statement is only two or three words. That Black Lives Matter might have been created by actual people, right? But it's always something like Me Too, hands off, no hands, no kings. It's always 2 simple little words that they thought of in the boardroom. Then they go and they take those same little terms and they push them through the algorithm on TikTok. People be doing dances to them and some more shit so it could be a trend. I'm not falling for it. I'm not falling for it. Man, y'all better stop with that. Stop putting that graffiti up before you start seeing some tanks going down your neighborhood. They gonna say, oh yeah, this is the community right here. I ain't playing. I am not playing. Shit is irritating. On my vids or shorts. See, I don't know why. I made it to where everybody can comment. Like, people can literally cuss me out and YouTube won't do anything to them. So I don't know. It's just that YouTube's been shadowing my shit. And that's why I'm at the point where I'm not going to put no more of my, like I said, I have my sketch show and I got that little movie, that little short movie thing I got to edit. I'm going to put those on YouTube. But that's it. I want to start filming with my green screen on a regular camera and shit. Like, I want to put in the work. Like, I'm going to be a self-taught film director. Isn't that crazy? Self-taught every fucking thing. But I'm going to do it. Yes, YouTube. Why am I going to? We are the media. We are the media. You don't need TV. You can watch us. So with that being the case, they owe me some money. They owe... Y'all got to go watch the skit, the Valentine's Day skit I did for TikTok, where I went to go deliver TikTok a Valentine's Day card, but it was a subpoena instead because they owe us money. We are the media. We've been sitting on here. Even if you ain't been getting paid, you've still been posting content. They still owe you money, right? I don't know if that's just me. I don't play that shit. Like, they owe us. And I'm not about to keep being TV on that motherfucker and they not paying me. No, I'm about to do something else. So that's why I came to the conclusion, like, I like playing my video games. In order to reward myself for studying and stuff like that, I want to reward myself with my video games and shit like that. And I'm about to get the wrestling video game, about to get some more games. That's how I'm going to reward myself, because I got to get serious. I got to stay serious. I have to be disciplined. And I have to prioritize. And I cannot play no fucking games and with these fucking distractions and shit like that. I don't have time with. I'm a boss bitch. It's in my name. I'm not playing. When you own up to that shit, I own up to that shit. I am a boss. I'm the boss. I will be the boss. Period. Of my own shit though, of course. I can't do it. I can't do all this. If I sit here every day and complain about work and shit like that, I'm not about to wait to get a new job. I'm going to be studying. I still am putting in applications and shit like that. But at the same time, I'm studying hard. I'm putting in the work for myself because I'm not going to trust these corporate jobs no matter what. Ever. Yes, I am. We are the best entertainment. People don't have to watch TV. They can watch us. You could watch do you know, for real, I know social media is a voluntary thing because it's in the fine print. I told all my people on TikTok a while ago, I said, make sure you be reading fine print on shit. Make sure you be reading the fine print. Your ass to be sitting in a nursing home when you're 100 years old and they'll come in at bingo night talking about you didn't check the fine print. You were supposed to show your butthole to 1,000 people and you didn't do it. And then your ass is in prison from the nursing home. Always check the fine print. But it says on the fine print for social media, you're voluntarily putting your shit up. So you're giving them permission to use it, to license it, to do whatever they want with it. No, this is my shit. I did that shit on TikTok. That was for practice. I was practicing editing, practicing my voiceovers, practicing just in general. And I know I've made over 100 skits that are funny as shit, every last one of them. So I know that it's in me. I just know I have to keep going and just keep believing in myself. So YouTube can kiss my ass. Yes, Marie, I can't wait to get the wrestling game. I love my wrestling. Could you imagine me on Twitch? I was when I was a kid, when me and my sister was little, we had the Sega, right? And we had the wrestling game. And we motherfucking played the fuck out of Rikishi's song, I Look Fly Today. And it was the Sega version. And now. We used to listen to the wrestling theme songs through the Sega. And now I listen to the wrestling theme songs for my shower music. I love me some wrestling. That's going to be my next goal, is get into an actual live match. And that's going to be my goal on Twitch. I want to get to a point on Twitch. Look, I know I can hit their milestones. Do y'all remember that live when I was playing the game? I promise I woke up that morning and washing my ass was the first thing I did. I did eat breakfast, but honey, I forgot to feed Starla. Y'all remember that shit? I got up and I fed her lunch, but then she came back around dinner time. It was 10 something at night when I was feeding Starla. I played that game for 8 hours and some motherfucking change. And that time went by so fast. I'm like, oh, I can definitely hit my watch hours on Twitch and start getting to where I need to go. Look, think smarter, not harder. Oh, I love wrestling. Do you still watch it, Marie? If you don't, you gotta get into it. It's amazing. Like, I'm about to start watching Ring of Honor because I think their storyline plots are getting better. I love wrestling, but I love the storylines even more, especially when they're good. I'm mad. I don't know if I should call Comcast and cuss them out or not, but this weekend and last weekend, our Friday night SmackDown has not played, and we recorded, and something technical keeps happening to it. So I'm very mad I didn't get to watch my wrestling. So mad. And I need to know if Roman is coming back. I need to know what the fuck is happening with the bloodline, Naomi, all them. I love it. Starla, come here, Starla. Say, hey there, Starla's gonna be Bianca Belair for Halloween. We're gonna take and we're gonna make her tail long so she can, whenever Bianca Belair comes out, she does that braid, swing it through the air, and Starla swing her tail. Say, I like Bianca Belair. Starla, who's your favorite wrestler, baby? Starla. She said Bianca. And Ron, Ron Killers, when I had my ex account, I had a ex account and I ended up deleting it because y'all probably gonna be like, damn, this girl do not play with social media. I hope I go viral. If I have to go viral, I hope I go viral for taking my control back. They gonna say, this is Kiki Balls, and she does not play with this social media. She quickly takes her control back. I've always been like that. There's a lot of people who say, that's the problem I have with the Me Too movement, because they say we want to take our control back while at the same time having victimized mentalities. It's not going to fucking work for me. That's not going to work for me. I'm sorry. I see through the bullshit. I see through the government bullshit. How are you going to tell women, me too, we're taking our control back, but everybody still has victimized fucking mentalities? Not going to fucking work. So I'll take my control back. I deleted that TikTok. I still have my backup TikTok account just in case. Some of my skits are up there because who knows, they might go viral or not. I had an X account, but those motherfuckers were weird. Y'all better be careful on X because Elon Musk made that announcement when he bought the app. He bought Twitter and he said, I'm going to use Twitter for my AI training. So when he says that he's going to use Twitter for his AI training, that means you're going to be training the fucking AI. Who else is going to train the fucking AI? And this is how you train the AI on Twitter. There'll be a page, right? And it's AI, it's a bot. And you could tell it's a bot because you could look at their picture and it looks like 12 pictures stacked on top of each other. So you could tell that it's an AI, but you will be having conversations with that AI and not know it. And the reason why I figured out that it was AI that was trying to have conversations with me is because they couldn't give the right answers. They don't know emotion yet. The AI might be smart as fuck. They might be able to give you answers, help you with your homework, but they don't know emotion. So whenever you're in doubt, if you're talking to an AI or not, ask them something about emotion. And I bet you they cannot answer it because they have no fucking emotion. They're not a human. So with that being said, I got the fuck off because I said, I'm not going to fucking train your AI. This booty ain't cheap or free. You're going to have to pay me. It pissed me off. And with that being said, you go on like Indeed and shit like that. Do you know they're hiring people to do that? Do you know I put an application in by mistake to train AI? Literally, the job is me talking to them, having a conversation like people. It's a thing, y'all. They're actually hiring people to train AI. And it's scary. I'm telling you, that's what X is. Be glad you're not on X, Marie. Exactly. The AI. I'm telling you, there's AI. You are training AI through Elon Musk's app. Y'all already see what type of person he is. Do y'all think he's going to be honest with y'all? He did tell y'all at the beginning, but nobody remembered or caught it. But that's easy. All the businesses that he owns or runs have something to do with AI. So y'all are helping him. Everybody on X, they're literally helping Elon Musk. I did a whole podcast. I did do a breakdown about Elon Musk and all his companies and shit like that. I was saying that he was Mojo Jojo before this presidential shit happened. And he will try and run for president. Watch. He is going to run for president. I dreamt it and I stand on it. I believe it. That was his whole point and motive and putting all that money into the military and shit and coming and trying helping Trump out to try and make America great by changing the color of the fucking hats from red to black. I don't know what the fuck that was. Are we gonna make America black? Hey Alicia, hey sis, you have to catch the beginning. I went in. I just am triggered by the internet. But yeah, Elon Musk, that motherfucker is, you could either beat him or join him. And I don't know if I'm at the join him stage because he's a little bit weird. He's weird. When he comes out with sex bots and shit like that, that was weird. And he says that robots are better than humans. He said he hated humans at one point. I want y'all to watch this show on Netflix called Better Than Us. It is wild. And you know how like all the movies now pretty much show you shit and then it happens like 5-10 years later? Well, this is where we're heading. They're not showing us Black Mirrors and all this shit. All the movies now that come out, it's not like regular fucking villains chasing somebody. It's a robot. It's AI. Everybody got a chip inserted into them in the fucking movies. Like, it's weird. I don't think we'll get to the chip stage, but I think by the time I get to be 60, 70, 80 years old, they're going to be preserving life. Definitely. They really are. They're going to be uploading people's brains into systems and shit. Everything that you see on the movies now. The only thing I got to tell people, that's what I'm saying. But let me tell you though, this generation is going to be, I'll be glad to, I don't need them preserving my life when I'm 100 years old. Let me go, because I ain't going to have time to deal with these fucking idiots that have used AI to do everything for them. Like, they ain't got to do shit. They almost ain't got to wipe their ass soon, because if the sex doll comes around the corner, they can wipe it for them. Like, it's crazy. Like, they're going to have AI for everything. See, yeah, they do have chips in Sweden. No thinking involved. And if it's no thinking involved, that would mean they're turning real people into robots. But the AI would be smarter than the real people. So that means they're dumbing down real people and making the robots smarter. That's scary. That's scary. That sounds like they're going to take over one day. Speaking of that, I got a quick story to tell y'all. And then I'm going to get off. Let me get me some water real quick. I have a story I'm going to take and I'm going to make it into a movie. So I'm not going to give too many details, but I kind of started it a little bit. I posted like this clip of myself talking in an interrogation room, and it's pretty much like just a what do you call it? A spoiler. Because people are like, what is she doing? This ain't funny. This is serious and scary looking. About when the right-hand man. All right, so hold on. Let me take me a sip of my water. If they chip you, they're making you a robot. That's crazy. Mind control and shit like that. Could you imagine? Let me see something. Hold on, y'all. Where did he go? To the store? Okay. Hubby went to the store. All right, so let me tell you a quick story. So this is the quick story of the right-hand man, right? Everybody knows the right-hand man. You know, you probably have a right-hand man, somebody that, you know, is just your good friend. Oh, there you are. I'm telling them about the AI robots, we were just talking about that. So you have your phone is like the right-hand man. You always have it in your hand, right hand maybe. Eventually technology increases itself, starts to get a little bit better. You got Siri and shit like that. You got voice recognition, facial recognition. The shit even asks you if you want to scan your thumbprint in it. A lot of shit like that. But, hold on. Oh man, I'm tired. Walking around and talking is a workout. But yeah, so yeah, you got your phone and everything like that. You're putting all the data in it, all of your pictures, your photos, your videos. Your phone is set up through Google. So basically you got to put your birthday, you got to put your address, you got to put all this stuff into the database, and it sits there until one day there's new technology comes out and you're like, oh yeah, I got to have that new technology. Everybody's got to have that new technology when it comes out. It's more up to date. This one right here, you got robots and everything coming out helping you. Literally the right-hand man. You don't have to do anything yourself anymore. You got help. You don't need humans. You got robots. But what happens to one day when the right-hand man turns their back on you, stabs you in the fucking back? They got your face. They using your face at the bank, showing up. They got all of your information, your social security number. You done pissed off the robot by kicking it and calling it an idiot one day. And now the motherfucking shit, the shit is been turned against you. Robots have no emotion, of course. But what about when they do? You ever thought about that? A robot has no emotion. It's programmed. But what if you're living with the robot? What if the robot is learning everything about you? What if the robot is learning emotion from you? Because that's what AI does, right? You use AI for help. Like, oh, I need a recipe or something like that. But AI stores everything in the database. I did the AI psychic hotline as a skit, right? And you have to watch Keeping It Real with the Kikis because it was a commercial. I made like a quick commercial and it was an AI psychic hotline that you could call. And that shit was all about emotion. Robots have no emotion to be doing those psychic hotlines or being a friend or a companion or anything like that. But you see in the end how it stabs you in the back. Like you call this psychic hotline and tell them all your feelings and all your secrets and shit like that, and it gets saved on file. It gets saved on file. We can use it in the future if we need to. But you literally will be the ones to teach the emotion to the robots who are emotionless right now, but all they need is to be programmed one good time, recognize emotion. Happy, sad. It's easy. Easy. I'm happy with joy. They're not going to really have the emotion, but they're going to be programmed with it. What if their joy is dangerous? We're screwed. Robots malfunction all the time. So imagine programming a robot with emotion. The wires can get twisted. Imagine a robot. Oh, this ain't funny. Imagine you thinking your robot is happy, but your robot grabs a knife and goes at you smiling. The robot smiling. This shit is funny. Has anybody ever thought about the iRobot? What if the iRobot? It ain't funny. The iRobot can see everything. Cameras in the bitch because it knows where to go. It's got sensors in the shit to where it knows exactly. What if that shit starts going towards grandma's house coat? What if it sucks up grandma's house coat? That's the end of grandma. I'm telling you, what if these robots became killer bots? It's not funny, but yes, like my little ideas, all of the stuff that I be thinking about to be popping up in my head. For movies though and short film, I can't wait to start doing them because I want to put myself on Tubi, and I'm not gonna say I want to. I am. These are my next steps, and the stuff that I tell people probably like, oh man, don't tell people your stuff. this is stuff that I don't care if you know, because I'm going to do it regardless. I'm, like I said, I'm that bitch. I try to hold up to the shit that I be saying. So I am going to do it. I am going to do it. You are going to see some of my work on Tubi soon. I'm excited. I just got to figure out how to do it. I've been studying other stuff that I've been watching on Tubi. I've been watching other things just to say, okay, this is okay for me to do. I'm not going to do this. This is okay. But I think I can do it. I know I can do it. Hey, Miss Whitson. Manifestation, right. For Show TV, what it do? What it do? But yeah, this stuff on this social, like this stuff is witchcraft, y'all. Look at the names. YouTube. The mood. So I'm a fan of mood lighting, right? When I do my skits and stuff like that, instead of using red mood lighting for anger or passion, I use green. Only just because it's the opposite of it. And I like doing the opposite of stuff. You see people using black and white mood lighting for like memories when they want to go back. I do that too. But I noticed like YouTube being red, I don't like it because for some reason it's the first thing I see and it's the first thing I click on my phone. I could be meaning to click something else. I could be trying to click the calculator, but I'm already going to go to YouTube. It's something about this app as well that it's like pushing a big red button. When you're a kid, you got to push the big red button and somebody tells you not to. I don't like it. Right. I always tell people the things I tell you, that's shit that I want you to know. I don't care. Because like either way it goes, I still love making my haters mad. But imagine the shit that I don't tell people that I have going. Like I don't say anything. But same thing with TikTok. I deleted TikTok for so many reasons. But one of the reasons was I'm not about to give all my time to a fucking app called TikTok. TikTok. Ain't that what your clock does? I got a clock right here. Yep, it's TikToking. Ain't that, so I refuse to be on a app all day called TikTok that takes all my time. Manifestation. Alicia, power of the tongue, like you just said. I'm going on TikTok. Time's ticking. You on there all fucking day. What's another one? Red Note. Don't Red Note sound scary? Red Note. There go that mood lighting again. Somebody talking about some red. That sounds demonic. Facebook. Everybody's face was in that shit like it was a book. People can't get their face out of it. Motherfuckers is dumb as shit because they ain't even read a book. They just been on Facebook. Just so they can have the word book. What's another one? Snapchat. Oh, that's where the freaks be at. Snapchat. Ooh, let me snap and chat. It's all in the terminology, I'm telling you. What's another one? Oh, Marie, you said Rumble. I remember the other day you said Rumble. I was about to ask you, are they fighting over there? Because I don't like that word Rumble. I don't even like Twitch. I don't even like the word Twitch. You got Kai Cenat that's been streaming for 365,000 years. He's about to Twitch. He's about to start twitching. Okay? I don't know if these app names are some kind of weird witchcraft manifestation shit, but I don't like it. You got people on Twitch. Remember how they said video games that cause you to have seizures and shit was causing people to have seizures, certain video games and stuff like that, right? But then you got an app where people play video games on that shit called Twitch. So when I go on there, I'm going to limit my time to only the weekends. Okay? Even though I'm a gamer girly, I always been a gamer girl. I used to play that shit every day, all day. I got shit to do. I ain't got time to be doing that shit every single day unless they pay me. But I'm still not going to be streaming like 24 hours, 48 hours. That's too much. That is too much. I don't even want to see and be around people that fucking much. That's where I get frustrated with these apps because I want to see different things, different people. I see the same shit all the damn time. It's like going to Walmart and you always seeing Sally's ass. Going to Walmart. I know I'm going to see this bitch. all this, or just anybody, you're going to see the same people up there. It's like going to the club, the same motherfuckers in the same outfit, doing the same dance. Like, it's annoying. Annoying as shit. And I can't think of any other app names. Hold on. I don't know. I can't think of any other names, y'all. But I was just sitting thinking about it. I'm like, why are all these social media? You know what it gives? Cult energy. Like a cult. Discord. Discord is another weird ass name. Hold on, I'm catching up on y'all's comments. Discord is hell. That's what I'm saying. Discord means, I'm telling you, Miss Wisdom, you right. I'm telling you. Discord. I don't like that. That doesn't sound good at all. Plays games all day. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with video games, but this man, when does he sleep? Like, I haven't watched his streams. I haven't watched Casa streaming playing the video game. I can say honestly, just give yourself a safe consumption of that shit. That's all I'm saying. Like, especially them games with all them lights and shit like that. I stopped playing games like that. People get on me because I just be playing GTA all the time, but they don't be having all them bright flashing lights and shit like that. I used to have seizures when I was a kid, so I don't play about that shit. But Discord, that's what I'm saying. That's why I have a Discord, but I'd be reluctant getting on there. I'm telling you, there's something demonic about these apps. And I did a podcast. I wish y'all would have been on my TikTok when I had it. I did so many black screen podcasts where literally every day, maybe every other day, I'd come up and talk some quick shit. But I've been saying something about these apps. They're all cults. I did a segment on cults, right? And I said a cult can be anything. A cult literally is a group of people. It's just a group of people. I mean, church is a cult too. Like, everything is a cult. It's a gathering of people who have similar beliefs or have beliefs in general. These social media apps are fucking cults because you have all these people meeting up on the fucking app. I don't like it. It just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. And it made me realize how easy it is to start a fucking cult, because all you have to do is have a gathering of people. I mean, look at Beyonce. She's got a whole fucking cult following. I watched this thing on Netflix because, like I said, I like learning. I like knowing as much as I can. So I watched this thing on Netflix called How to Start a Cult, right? I watched every episode of it because I'm learning, because I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, everything is a fucking cult. That's what I took away from that. Everything's a fucking cult. And they use manipulation tactics, the same type of manipulation tactics like Diddy. I believe that shit was some type of weird cult, if you ask me, because this man went and changed his name to Brother Love. What kind of shit is that? Brother Love, Brother Love. What is that? Why would you change your name to that? And then you have all of them calling him my big brother, brother. And like, that's weird. And then you it's just all weird. And it gave Coven, because I'm like, some of the demonic shit that you hear them talk about in this trial with the feces and the piss and all the weird stuff that they're doing. And I'm like, come on now. Why would anybody... He would have been a dead motherfucker. Try and put shit or a tampon or piss or anything towards my person and see what the fuck happened. You will be a dead Diddy today, motherfucker. I promise you, he would have been dead as a motherfucker. And this is allegedly, I'm saying, because I don't need to get in trouble. But I'm just like, how? It's like fear factor. That's what cult motherfuckers use. They use the same tactics of fear and stuff like that. What will you do? They want to see how far you'll go into something, and it'll let them know they can manipulate you even more. And that's like he's like a cult leader. If anything, he is a cult leader, and everybody followed behind him. That's why I'm like, this shit is triggering. It's weirder than motherfuckers think. Because I'm sitting here listening to everybody's testimony, and that shit just progressively making me madder and madder and madder. So I'm like, y'all were a cult, all screwing each other, or either getting jealous. Because in a cult, the women get jealous of each other because the cult leader wants to fuck everybody, even the men. Right, messing with people's free will. That's what I'm saying. Oh, you good, girl. I quit church after the pastor that baptized me at 18. I moved out or whatever. I said, I'm an adult now. I'm going to start things the right way. I went and got baptized when I moved out. I used to be a Christian girl. My grandma, I grew up Baptist in the church. That shit was exhausting as a kid. I grew up till about 17 years old. Do you know I stayed a virgin until I was 17 years old? Because I felt like God was always watching me, because it was just something that was put in me, in my brain, that he's always watching, always watching. The first time I had sex was weird because I felt like God was on the ceiling watching me. And this is just the fear. Now that we're going into fear and cults, let's go to this one real quick. When people in the church like to install fear in people, how do you have a place that wants to instill fear and love at the same motherfucking time? That's what I'm saying. It's weird. But at 18 years old, I move out and I'm like, I know how yucky this world is. Let me do shit the right way. I'm going to get baptized. That way I can make sure that I'm covered in the blood of Jesus. I used to be on that shit, y'all. But then the pastor that baptized me got arrested and thrown in prison for strong arm robbery of an elderly woman. After he took all of our money, I'm sitting here in high school donating my allowance, all my money, passing that collection plate around 3 times and shit. And I'm sitting here believing a word from a man before. So this is how I think now. I went on a spiritual journey before the pandemic, years before the pandemic. And I tried to tell everybody, I'm going on this spiritual journey because I see how things in this world really are now. You know, I'm not a child. I see how it is. And I want to go on this spiritual journey for myself because I know who I am and what I can become. I know I'm powerful. And people looked at me like I was crazy. I said, I want to have a connection with my ancestors. I'm not talking about the ones all the way back from Africa. I don't know them. I don't know. I'm talking about the people who were here that held me as a baby that are no longer here anymore. Like my grandma, my uncle, my grandpa. Those are the ancestors I talk about. Those are the people who watch over me. I'll be laying in bed and I decide to say a quick prayer. Lord, or not Lord, uncle, grandma, grandpa, I'm good over here. Y'all go check on my sister. Y'all go check on that's who I want to, those are the names. Those are the ancestors, y'all. You want to keep your ancestors' names alive. You can start with the more recent ones. You ain't got to go all the way back to the depths of Africa where you think you may have came from. You can start anywhere. So I started talking to my grandma. I started getting like numerical signs, angelic signs and shit, like all kinds of stuff started coming to me after a while. Now, I always had a gift of clairvoyance because my grandma and my mom did, but I never knew that my gifts would elevate so much the way they did to where my discernment is just, I could cry. I love it. It's way better. If I had this same discernment back when I was like 20, oh man, I would not have gotten into an abusive marriage. But see, that shit had to make me, I had to get to this point. I had to grow. Instead of me sitting up here popping up on the internet every day and dwelling on that shit, that same shit or whatever. Yeah, it happened. You know, I still have scars from it, but I'm healing. My ancestors told me that in order to heal, I got to be able to forgive and I've got to be able to move on. In order for me to move on, I got to let go. Even the people that's still alive and here, I got to learn to forgive them too, because wherever their mind was at the time, it may be different now. Maybe they do feel guilty or feel bad. or whatever. But I can't get mad at the people who didn't want to be around me when I was going through an abusive relationship. I can't get mad at any of the people who talked shit about me while I was in an abusive. There are people that actually said, ooh, she likes it. She must like getting beat up, because I don't understand. It took those people for me to get out of my shit. It took those same people, these same naysayers and the Cassie shit. If she had those same naysayers back then, well, maybe she wouldn't have went back 16 times. When you sit here and you baby motherfuckers and woe is me, you're a victim, hashtag me too, you're going to stay a victim and you're going to stay in that relationship and you're probably going to get bludgeoned to fucking death while you're there. You need tough love. Those same motherfuckers talking shit about you, you need to get out. You must like that. That's what caused me. That's what really pushed me out of it. Because I said, hell no, I don't like this shit. But then I had to look at myself too. Why am I here? I got a choice. Why am I here? Sometimes, yes, you can't get away. You can't get away from the motherfucker. You got to be calculated. I was calculated with my shit, and I did it. If you want to mastermind some shit, I didn't have to set nobody up or do nothing, but I was able to get that motherfucker away from me so I could get away. When you want to get away, when you want to start over, when you want a new life and you serious about that shit, you'll get serious about it. But this Diddy case shit lets me know that all these females were not serious about that shit. They weren't serious about it, because you going, yes, I went back so many times, but then I was dragged back too. But it took those same motherfuckers to tell me about myself. It took them to tell me about myself before I realized I look stupid and I look like I'm enjoying this shit. That's why you got people that are sitting here talking about, oh yeah, you got people sitting here saying you got to listen to all perspectives. People have a reason for the way they think and the way they feel, okay? There are some hurt people who don't understand and shit like that, and they're going to be victims or they're going to victimize. And that's not what I'm doing. I just like calling out people's bullshit. Right. Salute to you, Colton. How are you? Right, you gotta hold people accountable, and I don't understand why so many women, and it makes me sick to see in these cases that are going on right now, how many weak ass fucking women that don't want to hold accountability. They're trying to, you cannot put your situation with everybody else's and say it's the same. When I watch women on TV, and there's a part in a movie or a show and they're getting R word, I get mad. I get hurt because I still have, shit internalized probably. It makes me mad. I don't like it. But at the same time, y'all see what I'm saying, right? Like the shit that they show you triggers you. It's going to trigger you. You have to still, once again, take accountability. When you watching that shit, don't watch that shit if you ain't in the right frame of fucking mind. I don't think any of us, if you've been through some shit, I don't think you ever be in the frame of mind to sit for some shit like this. I don't know who thought that this shit was okay to have it as an open case the way it is. I don't even remember were people going down to the Young Thug trial like this? I'm trying to remember. Sorry, my nose is running. I mean, I just want people to have that same energy. When you sit here and you talk shit about Young Miami, oh, she was getting peed on, blah, blah, blah. And these are women, right? Same way I called the men out earlier and said, how the fuck? And women too, because they'll say, free R. Kelly. R. Kelly fucked children. I don't care how grown they thought they were. Your mind doesn't fully develop until you get to be a certain age. When you got a man sit up here telling you love you, that's manipulation right there. These were children. And I don't care whether they said they wanted to get peed on or what. This is a grown ass fucking man. So fuck him. But the same motherfuckers that's saying free him is saying fuck Diddy. And it's just like backwards. Have that same fucking energy. Because I've been working on that myself. I had to learn that for myself too. Make sure you have that same fucking energy, Kiki. If you're going to talk shit about something, make sure you hit all points of that shit so you can have that same. And I don't plan to apologize about the shit. If I said something, I was passionate about it when I said it. I don't care if it's 10 years ago that I said it. Don't pull that shit back up, because I'm going to say I said what the fuck I said. And I meant it for that time. I might not think that way now. I may not think like this in the future. say once I become fully healed and shit like that. But I'm just saying they playing on people's emotions. They playing on people. They're trying to get y'all to cancel these. All right, let me figure out how to say this because people are slow. Not y'all, but when they watch the playback. Because I be getting attacked. I think motherfuckers be doing it because I'm jealous. They see my little picture, my little wow, and what I'm saying. And then they just want to just be jealous and hate and say some shit because they stupid as fuck. But I didn't forgot damn what I was going to say any fucking way. But I'm just saying, like, have that same fucking energy. I'll say free Tory Lanez. And once again, you got to be careful because you got a lot of, same way men gaslight, women gaslight. Look at Meg Thee Stallion. This bitch really got on Gayle King on the fucking news. She got on national television crying, y'all. The only thing I can say is I never fucking believed her. But you know why? Because I got that discernment and I watch what people say. Always be mindful of that. And I think that's a boss territory ass mentality to have because I'm listening to you, what you say. I'm watching your body language and I'm looking you in your eyes. I'm seeing what type of person you are in the first 10 seconds of being in your presence. I'm paying attention and I'm observing and I'm taking mental note. And the things that you say, I'm remembering it. I'm paying attention to the verbiage you use. Because you got to pay attention to how people say shit. You really do. That's why so many fake motherfuckers get found out as fake on the fucking internet. Because you come on here and you're not genuine. You're not original. You're not being yourself. I'd rather talk my shit. I'd rather come on here and be myself. I wish YouTube would tell me, or any social, or anybody, the industry. That's why I wouldn't be good for the industry. I would be, they would call me a diva or a bitch. Either way. But I wouldn't be those, I would be a great person, great to work with, always on time, good at what I'm doing, and shit like that. But because I don't take shit, look at Monique. You see what was happening with Monique? Strong Black woman. She doesn't take shit. She doesn't do anything that she doesn't want to do. But you see how the industry looks at her like a bitch? Aretha Franklin. You seen how they called her a diva and a bitch? She didn't do shit that she didn't want to do. And she stood up for what she believed in and what she was passionate for. But you see how they looked at her like she was a bitch? Billie Holiday, another strong-minded Black woman. You see how they treated her, how they looked at Nina Simone, another strong Black woman that I look up to so fucking much. I love me some Nina Simone, honey. Loving her so much that I shouted her out in one of my skits, the one where I was at the auto body shop and they was doing the brake pads, taking the tires off. And I said, no new tires. I don't need no damn new tire. The fuck you got to take them off for the brake pad. But now I know. You ain't got to explain it. Shannon Sharp, sell out. Sell the fuck out. The biggest V. Oh, my YouTube hubby. Because he the only man that just bought me something on here. I just wanted to do this quick because I had to let some shit off of my chest. So I'm not going to be on YouTube like that because I'm so triggered. You have to go back and listen to what I said. I just went the fuck off. I went the fuck off earlier. But I am going to be coming through. And tomorrow, I think I'm going to paint a little bit with the paint you bought me on this shark piece. But I will do that through Restream though, or StreamYard. I don't want to have too many. I don't want to, something about YouTube. I don't like it. It's just triggered me so bad. And see, it triggers folks and then they crash out. I guess if people want to call this a crash out, they can call. This is not a crash out. Y'all got to get to know me better. This is level 1. This is the level before level 1. This is the level before level 1. This was not a crash out. So that tells you how bad it can get. But I don't like getting like that. I haven't gotten like that in a while. I haven't had to because I've been learning. Remember I told you my spiritual journey? Boy, I remember back in the day though, 20 years old, 19, 20 years old. I'll never forget ripping shit up out the fucking concrete, ripping furniture out of fucking concrete. I remember pulling a bus chair out of the fucking concrete, going off at my. That's why I said with my baby daddy, I hate him for the shit that he did, but then also let me take some accountability too, because I know that I was toxic as well. I know I was, and I wasn't intentionally being toxic. It's just that I had to think about it. I'm like, why is it that when I get in a relationship, the relationship doesn't fucking work out, but then this motherfucker go get with the next bitch and they just be in harmony, like Patrick and SpongeBob skipping in the sand? Why is that? And I'm like, it's because of what I allowed. It's because of shit that I allowed him to do. Cause I'm like, this female ain't even allowing it. He ain't even doing that shit with her. She doesn't allow that shit. And I've always been a strong-minded woman. If you're gonna be with me, my hubby, he's a Capricorn. I don't know how he does it, because me and him be in some debates and I be trumping him. And he's like, I'm not even going. I'm a fiery Sagittarius. I'm never wanted to change. I guess my ex-husband thought that I had mouth or whatever. I don't know. But like I said, I take accountability because I did have some toxic traits. I really did. One of them was throwing hands. Let's be honest. I threw hands back in the day. I remember telling y'all about the fight club I was in when I was a kid in the fucking neighborhood. I threw hands. So when this motherfucker wanted to put his hands on me, guess what happened? I threw motherfucking hands back and I would beat the... At first, because I'm like, oh no, you're not gonna put your hands on me. You put your hands on me first, now I gotta fuck you up. And I would. And then after a while, in these relationships, these abusive relationships, these toxic relationships, the toxicity always is at the fucking beginning. Then one of them gets tired of fighting. In my case, I was tired of fighting, so I was fighting back less. And then I became the victim, because I'm like, now I'm not fighting back and this man is going punching me in the back of the head and shit like that. That's when I was then the victim. But I had a choice to stay that way or go or move on. And eventually, like I said, I did that shit. That's why I'm saying this shit now triggers the fuck. Because if he's doing all this, and you sitting here telling a story, it feels like you sitting and you talking to me about it, telling it to me. I don't know. I've been trying to be politically correct enough on here, and I just exposed myself with this live. But I just wanted to come and let everybody know, like, I don't have to think the way you think. Yeah. Alicia, this motherfucker was playing the video game one time, right? This is how I'm gonna tell y'all it's toxic. At first, yes, toxic. Because domestic violence is never okay, first of all, ladies. If he puts his hands the fuck on you, he doesn't respect his mother, all right? Ask him what he put his... I used to ask him all the time, would you put your hands on your fucking mother? And he said yes, because she was a crack whore. So ask him how he feels about his mother before you start dating him. Now, I knew that. I asked my hubby how he felt about his mom, and he told me the straight up honest truth, but he wasn't, you know... He told me things, like I said, but he had no reason to hate anybody. He just separates himself from people. But he was playing a video game one day, and just because I was mad at him, like I said, I am bipolar, and I had to grow. I'm growing. I'm proud of myself, y'all. Oh boy, my bipolar, I couldn't control it. I'd be okay. And sometimes I'm still like that some days. So some people, it may seem like I have, I don't know. They say, well, yesterday you was happy about the situation. Today you're not. Well, that's because I had time to fucking think about it a bit. Motherfuckers act like you can't change your fucking mind about shit. Don't get that shit mixed up with my bipolar. I could change my fucking mind, But the motherfucker was playing a video game one day, and I cut the cord off the back of the TV. The TV was on and everything, girl. The TV was on. He was playing a video game with his homeboy. I wanted them to leave. I wanted his homeboy to go so I could finish cleaning and cooking and stuff like that. And he was like disrespectful with his friend there too. And the shit pissed me off. So I go and I get the fucking shears and I cut the cord off the back of the TV while they playing it. The whole shit goes out and they mad about it. Then the next day I wake up to go and turn that same motherfucking TV on, and I realized I destroyed it. Like I said, like you said too, I used to break my own shit up. And then you start realizing after a while, damn, I'm toxic too. I need to cut it the fuck out. You cut that the fuck out, then you're only down to one toxic, abusive ass motherfucker. You just have to get out of it. But I'm not going to allow these motherfuckers to keep gaslighting me and shit like that. And they sit up here telling these stories on the stand, but then you come out and say he's still paying my rent. I bet when she went home, it was an eviction notice on her motherfucking front door. Bitch, you testified, now you evicted. Because that's what I'm just saying. If anybody don't get this shit, don't see it, and don't understand it, they're never going to get anything or see anything. It's bullshit. I understand, yes, all this shit is bad. Because why would you do this shit to people? Why would you why would you allow this shit to be done to you? Why would you allow this shit to be done to you? My whole life, I've always, even as an adult, I've always had the option of saying no and use my better judgment. You know, when you grow up, your parents tell you, use your better judgment, make good choices. Did y'all get that talk as a kid? I think parents make sure you make good choices. That's what they want for their kids. Now, if something happened, I ain't even gonna say it. Let's say, for example, I end up, I'm not even gonna say it. All I'm gonna say is everything that I'm saying now, I'm gonna tell my daughter. This is what happened with me. This is what I went through. And this is why I don't want you to go through it. But I guarantee you, I'm not gonna motherfucking have to tell her that my mouth was a toilet. Because the first thing I'm gonna let my daughter know is that I've been strong. I've always been strong-minded, and I want her to. She's a Sagittarius too, actually. I want her to be strong-minded and strong-willed. You don't have to be a weak motherfucker. You don't have to. And the fact that it's all just Hollywood is not hip hop. Hip hop is not Hollywood. Hip hop is just an industry, right? Hollywood is Weinstein and Epstein, where it started at. And if you take away anything from this whole thing, I've been going off and shit like that, just think about that. They're saying Hollywood, down with Hollywood. Well, where is the rest of Hollywood going down? Now, see the Tate brothers, they got some shit going on now. The shit with Tyler Perry is shit. Ooh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to burp. But I'm like, I know there's probably a lot of motherfuckers that need to go down. Not just these couple black people that you want to just throw under the bus all of a sudden. That's another thing. That's when things changed. When I seen, like I said, when people was telling me, because I'm sitting here wondering why people was turning their back on me and shit like that. They was all talking shit, talking about, dang, what she like, can't do. Understand this. Motherfuckers can't do anything for you if you don't want to do shit for yourself. They can't help you if you don't want to help your fucking self. But people this is a fucking sensitive ass, pussy ass, everything the way it's, we grew up in a different time where motherfuckers had tougher skin than this. These motherfuckers don't have no type of tough skin. These motherfuckers have chose an error. That's why I'm like, something is going on. These lawyers, something is going on, because why do y'all wait when the aesthetic is none of these motherfuckers have tough skin? They cancel culture, some pussies. They can't handle real things in real life. So they have to cancel it. They can't handle shit, so they just cancel it, and then that's that. They want to deprive themselves and everyone else. And then when you still dancing to the shit or like it, they look at you like, why are you, like, you run me, bitch. You don't. That's what I'm saying. They wait. Everybody knew that these motherfuckers were monsters, right? But nobody could do anything about it or would do anything about it until now, when motherfuckers don't have tough skin, motherfuckers are pussies, there's cancel culture, there's all of these fucking little side cultures, these little side communities and shit like that, that will get triggered. The biggest community that you choose to trigger every time, though, are women. Because when it comes to children, women, and even men, you have shit happen. You have women on the front lines protesting for, I'm telling you, women, they know women get easily triggered, and they know women get easily distracted. That's why they don't allow women to just run the fucking country. You see what I'm saying? They know what they're doing, and they know how to keep us fucking down. And I want to just say, in this situation with this damn court, with this court case and shit, don't allow that shit to distract you and keep you down. Don't allow that shit to trigger you. You seen my little nervous breakdown thing I had earlier, just by thinking about what I went through because of this damn case and shit like that. Their situation is not my situation, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care about any of these celebrities, what they got going on, because they get paid for us to fucking pay attention to them. Now imagine if I got paid just for you to pay attention to me. You know what I would be doing? Instead of coming in and saying, oh, I got a sex tape, I'd come in and say, hey, y'all, I'm Kiki. I wanted to tell you about this sea moss here that's been helping me with my allergies and my moods. I want to come on here and tell you about exercising. I want to come on here and tell you about what I'm learning in my real estate. I want to motivate you. I want to be a good role model for you. Do you know that there are grown-ass people, adults, that'll let their kids watch me? But the reason why they let the kids watch me, because I'm not ass out naked on the fucking internet. I talk shit, but it's no different from what their aunties and uncles and grandmas and shit is already doing. What people in the households are already doing. I got young people that watch me. So I still have to behave myself. And I still have to take that into consideration. You got these celebrities that don't give a fuck if kids are watching. If anything, I feel bad for these kids. If anything, I feel bad for them for having to witness all this and see all this. It's ghetto. Raise a boss. Raise a boss. My mom, like I said, we bump heads because guess what? She's a boss. My mom, I watched her work her way up for working in a crafting store, working 2 and 3 jobs at one time in a factory and shit, to losing the jobs because of some fucking political shit, to still standing on her 2 feet. We never went without as kids. Never. If anything, I was just sitting up here last night about to order me a fucking steering wheel and brakes for my video game and seeing how much that shit was. And I'm like, dang, my mama had bought me one of them back in the day. These shits ain't cheap. And she made it work because she was on that boss shit. And she wasn't on that weak, victimized, sad bullshit. I'm sure she probably cried and shit like that. But that's the type of stuff that you want to look up to. You want to look up to other strong individuals. There's nothing that I can look up to looking at a weak motherfucker. Yeah, we all have weak moments and stuff like that, but let that be a moment. Let that be a moment. Don't let that shit. I have miserable motherfuckers who tried to be friends with me, and they were just so fucking miserable, I couldn't take it. I'm looking at them like, how are you trying to progress every day? How are you trying to get better? What do you think I had to tell myself when I was depressed? That's why I'm even here on the internet doing anything right now. It's because I got tired of being depressed and sad. I probably wouldn't be here right now because I probably would have lost my mind by now. But instead of losing my mind, I got the fuck up and I started doing something. You have to be creative. get in a nice bubble bath, get in a swimming pool or something, and wash off all that old shit, all that negativity. Get it off of you and start welcoming in positivity and originality and shit like that. Start welcoming that shit in. That negative shit, that weak shit, I'm sorry. I hope that people do come on and see me on Twitch and shit. I hope that shit blows up. I hope my message blows the fuck up because I'm tired of these weak son of a bitches. Y'all know what I mean, because people gonna try and take that sons of bitches. Y'all know what I mean. Y'all know the old lingo, the old cuss words back, son of bitches. Motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about. They weak as fuck. Stop doing that. Because now you're raising a bunch of weak ass fucking kids. You're going to be raising a bunch of weak ass motherfuckers who are going to get chipped. Yes, we want to get chipped because we're weak ass motherfuckers. No. Can you imagine them trying to chip me? I bite. I still bite. I never stop biting. I wish they would. I tried to, I couldn't. I told hubby, energy vampires. I didn't, right. That's what I keep telling everybody. Why are motherfuckers telling me, or I don't know if you probably had it happen to you too, but you might say something and maybe people read it a certain way. Because let me tell you, 1,000,000,100 billion people can read the Bible and everybody will interpret that shit a different fucking way. You're going to read the same book, but interpret it a different way. Now, 100 and some people liked my comment because they understood what I was saying. But then you had one dingy ass motherfucker say, you're giving predator energy. And I'm like, bitch, you're giving witchcraft energy. Because how can you feel my energy from a fucking a post, some words? Go and pray on some motherfucking stones and shut the fuck up. Because when I say something, I'm just clearly just saying, stop the fucking woe is me shit. Oh no, what did they do to are we on the same planet? Are we on the same planet where y'all are hearing the same stuff that I'm hearing? And and when you hear somebody say these words, I went after P. Diddy because Jay-Z wasn't available. What does that tell you right there? I tapped out of the whole situation after that. When Capricorn Clark, cause I knew something was going to happen. I knew that there was going to be a witness to come up that was going to debunk Cassie's shit. Capricorn Clark said basically she was a spoiled brat. She was threatening to kill people. But nobody paid attention to that. Oh no, Cassie, what happened? No, it happened to me too. But bitch, it did not happen to you. People are put in their situations with some shit that has nothing to do with them. It makes me feel like they wanted to deal with it or some shit. But people get mad at me because I said, look at the situations. Diddy and Carisha loved each other. Like that's what gets me though. They won't have the same energy. They hate Carisha. It makes me feel like there's jealousy there. You hate her and you mad at her because she got everything she wanted in such a short time from Diddy. I mean, literally a talk show and every fucking thing. I feel like she was about to get a clothing line or something too, because she was literally getting everything she wanted in a short period of time and she barely had to do anything. It seems like she was more so in charge. She took ownership of the shit that she had, of the relationship with him. But the other people didn't. They were little puppies and sex kittens and shit, just voluntarily doing shit. And like I said, people will let you do whatever you allow them to do. They will continue to fucking do it and take advantage because they're going to think you're an idiot. They're going to think you're soft and shit like that. And I don't give a fuck who comes up here talking about, oh, she's being a little too harsh. Well, good. I'm a tough critic. Not everything fucking flies by me without me asking questions. And that little fucking, I baby kids, not grown ass fucking adults. Okay? If everybody's sitting here and not telling her what she did wrong or letting her own up to her shit, she's going to continue to think that it was okay and she's going to play victim. Like I said, I ain't forgot about that tampon shit. That wasn't mentioned in the fucking court case, but it was definitely being discussed in people's fucking interviews and shit like that and podcasts. That's some witchcraft shit right there. Like I said, I wouldn't allow my worst enemy to lick my fucking bloody tampon. I won't allow my husband to go down there if I feel like I'm on or I'm about to go off. Like, that's nasty. That's nasty. Why would you do that shit? So if you don't know, the reason why I'm pissed and why I stopped respecting Cassie, the video, the hotel video, that was just something to make us feel bad for shit. That way we don't get mad about all the shit that we hear later about her. But that tampon shit where she made Kim Porter suck on her fucking bloody tampon, no. She's a nasty bitch. She's a nasty bitch. I don't give a fuck. I said that I don't want to have to use that word, but it is what it fucking is. And some people just need to be called out for what it the fuck is. I'm tired of the motherfuckers who said, it ain't no shame in my game. It ain't no shame in my game. Well, bitch, you removed shame from your game. And now look at you. All these females coming out, even the Sukianas and shit like that. Like, really? I remember as a kid, we had BET Uncut. Do y'all remember BET Uncut? I ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. I remember that shit. Because that was the jam a little bit. Yeah, but it was on BET Uncut. And we had to be up at a certain time to even watch that shit. But now you could be watching the Kids' Choice Awards and Sexy Red and Sukiana might pop out on that shit performing. I'm surprised they didn't perform WAP on the Kids' Choice Awards like they did at the fucking Grammys. That shit was embarrassing. Seeing motherfuckers perform WAP at the fucking Grammys, an elite event, was highly fucking embarrassing. And like I said, motherfuckers just need to be called out for it. And then I said, I'll try to give these motherfuckers the benefit of the doubt. These Sexy Red, Sukianas, Cardi B, the sex kittens, because that's what they are. The Sabrina Carpenters, all of them, the sex kittens who want to bow before a man to please them. You want to shake your ass to please them and shit like that. No. When is it going to be about women and what we want? Because when we start telling people what we want, it comes across as fucking complaining, right? When we start opening our mouth talking about what we want communication. We want just understand. Can you wash the dishes? Can you do this? But it comes off as complaining every time. Oh, and don't let us be black doing it with a little head twist and turn, because then it's going to be belligerent. It gets on my nerves. They need to quit. Because look, and it starts too with our people. It starts with our people. Black men, we're not complaining. Stop looking at us like we're fucking complaining. Then you go to a white woman that's crying. Oh, what do you want? Crying, weak shit, or complaining, or telling you we standing on boundaries. We ain't complaining. We know we have boundaries. There are a lot of women that have boundaries and know better. But then there are a lot of women who have zero boundaries. And those are the women that you hear about now, the sex kittens. Now, granted, let's go back. Let's go to this real quick, because somebody probably will say something about this. It doesn't matter that they were there to do what. It doesn't matter why they were. You're right. It doesn't matter why they were there. Seeking opportunity. It doesn't matter why they were there. It's the fact that they stayed and allowed it to continue. You wanted a career and wanted that image so bad, you decided to stick around for it. Where in real life, you got people that's struggling trying to get away from it. Or if they are going back to it, it's not involving money and luxury and shit. You see what I'm saying? Right. Then with the angry black women, it gets on my fucking nerves. But you know what? I don't care. I'll be whatever it is you think bitch, not you, but motherfuckers, I am what the fuck you say I am then if that's the case. Because I said I'm spiritual, not religious. I'd rather talk, motherfucker, witch, boogity, oogity, ooh, bitch. Guess I'll be a witch today then if that's the motherfucking case. But I know who I am. And motherfuckers can't tell me who I am. If I already know who I am, and it didn't take me long to find myself. It took me finding the right person who had the same goals that I had. That's what it took. It took me to find the person who told me I didn't need to wear makeup, that I'm beautiful, that they love my mind, that I'm funny, like somebody to pour into me. It took somebody else to pour into me for me to start really pouring into myself like I wanted to. Now, before hubby, I took a break from dating for like 6 months, and I was working on me, working out, going to school, working, stacking my money up, doing everything for me, getting my mind clear and focused, have a little fun here or there if I needed the eggplant, but that was that. But then when he came along, he seen that I was loving myself, working hard. He seen all that shit. And he wanted to be a part of it. And now we're just building a fucking empire. Now, let's do a different scenario. Your name is Sukiana and your ass is out and shit. Not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but how's your man gonna protect you while you walking up the street with your ass out? You gonna get him beat up for trying to protect you because you chose to have your ass out. You see what I'm saying? We gotta think, yes, it's the women's choice. They can wear what they... Things have changed. Things have changed from when I grew up. And I understand that a lot of stuff that we grew up believing was wrong and we had to relearn shit, but that doesn't mean relearn the wrong shit again. It's okay to go out and be naked. No, it's not. Because just a few years ago, I remember, oh yeah, let me finish that other thought that I was saying. So you got a Sukiana. And a man comes up and sees what he likes, what he sees. But he knows that what he sees is all he's going to get. You see what I'm saying? I'm sure the real reason why Offset and Cardi didn't work is because she didn't cook or clean. Remember that song? She put it in a song. I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got a ring. Honey. And then people wonder why their shit don't work out. I would love to go on Tasha K's show. And Tasha, I know Tasha always being some shit, but I would like to go on her show so I could talk some shit with her. I'm like, Tasha, we got to do different names because I'm not trying to get sued, bitch. I don't got the money. But I sure would like to go on Tasha, to be with on Tasha K's show just so I can talk shit with her because she be right about a lot of shit. And people talk their shit about Tasha K, but you have to remember she was on this Diddy shit before everybody else was. I didn't know who Jaguar Wright was until she went on to Tasha K's show. Oh, I know. I did know who Jaguar was, but I didn't know that Jaguar Wright was still going after the Diddy and Jay-Z until she went on Tasha K's show. So I used to watch Tasha K so much, I might have to start going back and watching. I had to stop watching her because she pop up on the screen like, all right, that shit. I had to take a break. I'm going to still be myself. Exactly. I'm going to still be myself, and I don't care. When I see something that don't look right, then I'm going to say something about it. If... I don't know. Like I said, I try not to consume so much of this celebrity bullshit and stuff like that because I don't want to talk about it constantly and stuff because, like I said, it's only just getting them paid. People got to understand the celebrities are getting paid way more for them to even just talk about them. And I'm like, what if we just said, fuck them and start paying attention to real people? People are so desensitized where they think that celebrity life and Hollywood like I don't know, they think this is like some type of movie or some shit like this. And so they ignore real people in real situations. It's just very fucking irritated, and I'm just over it. Like, I didn't say so much damn shit. But I had to get everything out. I'm just irritated. I'm sick of this Diddy shit. Fuck him. Fuck everybody fuck prosecution. Because I'm like, you could have started it way better than this. If they were serious about this, it just seems like it was just a humiliation ritual. Because if he gets out, all this was just a humiliation ritual right here. Because they exposed so many things about his sexuality and what he likes to do and stuff like that. But we also know what everybody else likes to fucking do. I'm sorry. Any experience that was bad for me, or I didn't like it or fuck with it, I'm not going to go back and do it again. So that's why you have people saying the shit that they say, y'all, on the internet. That's why you have people that the shit is not going, it's not going to work. I don't know what you think you're trying to do. If you're trying to get me to, I can cancel Diddy by myself. I don't need the help of the government or the public or whatever doing it for me. Like, I can do that on my own. I've never liked him. I knew some shit probably would end up fucking happening. Like, to be honest, Jay-Z and Rock Nation, they're next. You see Beyonce, I'm sick of seeing her with her minions. I really am so sick of it. And let me get on her real quick, because this is why I'm going to Patreon subscription platform, so I could talk shit. That way I won't feel bad if people see me talk the shit and hear it because they paid for it. Beyonce, she already got the two girls, Rumi and Blue. That tells you right there. When they divorce, that's who's coming with her. Jay-Z is stuck with Sir. Okay? He gonna be stuck with Sir. And I made that joke. I was like, dang, they got Sir in the fucking basement, don't they? They done pulled Rumi out the fucking closet. And and they done threw him in the basement. And then I said, I'm getting sick of seeing Rumi. She needs to go back to her fucking Rumi. I'm sick of it. And she using her kids. Now she using her kids, I guess, to have people feel bad for her in advance. Because now that everybody has the mental picture of Beyonce out there with her daughters and shit, when shit comes out about Beyonce, maybe that would desensitize y'all like it did with Cassie. When that video rolled out, everybody ignored everything that was said in testimony against Cass. They ignored it. But I'm sure they'll do it again with Beyonce. Oh, Queen Beyonce, you won't steal my power. What's that song? I'm so sick of her. I'm sick of it. And they push her so much. And I get it. I understand. She's the only fucking R&B diva that's left around after she done ran everybody else the fuck up out of the fucking industry. Right. And let me tell you, have y'all noticed something about Blue? Have y'all seen Blue without makeup? Blue, and I'm not trying to talk about people's, but you put them in the public. So what the fuck do you think people are going to do? This is why I don't put all my personal business out in my family and shit like that. People use fucking common sense. You put the shit out in the fucking public. Guess what? It's public information now. So with Blue, I noticed that they keep putting on so much fucking makeup on her. So much makeup to try and make her look like her mother. Like, she be having more makeup on than Beyonce. And I'm like, I remember my homegirl. She's a Michael Jackson fan and a Janet Jackson fan. And she's also a makeup artist. Well, she did her makeup one day. This is a white girl. She did her makeup one day. She looked just like motherfucking Michael Jackson. She looked just like fucking Janet Jackson. I'm like, how the fuck did you do that shit? You could do your makeup to look like people. And I remember Jaguar White, everybody was talking about, that's Kathy's baby. That's not Beyonce's. Because remember that video where her whole fucking stomach flipped around to her back and everybody was wondering, wait a minute, that's not a real pregnant belly. The shit folded up and everything like a pillow in her fucking dress. And people were trying to say that she was faking her pregnancy. And I keep saying, how old is Blue? I need to look this up because if so, it feels like she's been 13 for like 6 years. Blue looks every bit of about 17 or 18 years old. She's damn near bigger than her mom. So I almost kind of fucking wonder. I wonder about the labor laws and shit like that because you got her up there dancing and shit. My mom took me to work with her, but she didn't make me do any work. Child labor laws, right? Something's not right about the situation. And I feel like Beyonce gonna end up divorcing Jay-Z once all this shit goes down. She's gonna try and make herself look like a princess, like always. You wanna put the damn kids in front of you and shit like that to shield you from the damn accusations that's about to come out. I get it. All that fucking makeup Blue got on. I'm like, I wanna see her. When I looked at a picture of Blue, bare face with no makeup, and I feel like it's because I feel like they're making her wear makeup now to look like her mom because of after what everybody was saying, that she looked like Kathy. She looked like Kathy. And you notice she's not had a bare face ever since. And they're trying to make her look like Beyonce from Destiny's Child. Just weird. Just a little spooky. Just weird. And I'm like, why you got Rumi up there like that? This little girl don't even know where the fuck she's at. Why you got her up on the stage like that? Every show, though. Ain't she tired? How old is she? Child labor laws. I'm surprised nobody ain't called CPS yet. Child labor laws. You making money off of them. I hope you starting a hedge fucking fund. I can't stand her. That's why I always make jokes about her. Fucking irritating. Somebody pull up a picture of Blue Ivy and tell me that she don't look like Kathy. Somebody pull up a picture of Blue Ivy with no makeup on and pull up a picture of Kim. Pull up a picture of Kathy White. Kathy White is the woman that they took out. She was Jay-Z's side bitch before. She was Jay-Z's side bitch while he was with Beyonce. And the rumor is Beyonce found out about it. She was pregnant. But Kathy passed away, apparently. So, yeah, that's that. That's that. All I gotta say is, let me look it up. Because I could have sworn Blue Ivy has been, same thing with North. How many years are you gonna be 10, 11, and 13? Like, it's you remember that Hollywood used to lie about people's age? They would really be 20 years old and they would say they're 15. There's some sick ass shit in Hollywood with kids, but ain't nobody paying attention to that. They worried about the grown ass fucking adults that's popping up saying this happened to me. He made me do it. But then you got Q from Day 26 that says what happened to him. He didn't even know. He woke up in a bed with, come on now. And you know what happened. He didn't go into detail saying it, but look at him and his trauma versus the trauma from the stand where he woke up. He was drugged. He woke up not knowing where he was. Somebody violated him. Imagine something like that versus a motherfucker that says, yes, I'll do it. And they go and do it. But he made me do it. I don't care. That shit don't work with me. Fuck that shit. Let's look up here. I want to see Blue Ivy's age because they lying. She is not 13. She is not still 13. She's been 13 for 3 years now. She's not 13. She's No. No. And she looks like Kathy and Jay-Z, not Beyonce and Jay-Z. Anybody can do Beyonce makeup. I'm just sick of it. And I'm sick of everybody, like, it's like witchcraft, like everybody. So, and she markets to gay people. Let's be honest. Beyonce is smart. She markets to the community that's the most supportive out of every single community there is the LGBTQ community. You say, look, you want to be Lil Nas X and say you gay even though you ain't gay? You just trolling? They accept you. And that's something else too. Lil Nas X is not gay. I'm tired of arguing with people about it. This man is not gay. No, she's not 13. She's been 13 for 3 years, girl. Hell no. She bigger than me. She is not 13. And she's working. She got a job now. You can't get no job at 13. You got to be about 15 or 16 to be doing that. What is that, a after school activity? Dancing on stage for mommy? Pop, lock, and drop it? Country cowboy card or whatever you call it? No, and I don't see anything wrong with it. But see, and then once again, people don't have the same energy for Beyonce and Blue Ivy, because Blue Ivy is supposed to be 13 years old. You was just getting on Northwest for wearing makeup, and she's 11. But you ain't said shit about Blue Ivy with all that fucking makeup on her face. Why? Because she's not really 13. She's more like 16, 17 probably. People don't have the same energy. Maybe they don't know any better. Sometimes people don't know any better. You have to let them know, because some things that people have told me and I'm like, oh, thanks for telling me. No need for me getting smart at them. If it's something I didn't know, but I get tired of people coming approaching you on shit, on topics like you should know. It's ridiculous. But Lil Nas X is not gay, y'all. Y'all think about this like, look, let me say this to you. Like I just said, probably one of the most supportive communities in this world. Not black, because we can't support each other. Not white folks, because they can't support each other. Like, all the communities are church folk. Nope, you can't even, nope. All of them fucked up. Everybody's community is kind of fucked up. But the LGBTQ community is the one community that continues to fight for their rights and their beliefs while still being openly accepting of everybody else. You don't see the LGBTQ community out in the streets fighting each other. They're trying to have peace, right? So if I was an artist and I wanted to come, like Lil Nas X, and he wants to come out and say, and see, nobody was thinking about anything being gay until people came out and said that his song was gay. His song was gay. Lil Nas X had regular clothes on, regular jeans on, looking like a dude. But when everybody started calling him gay because of the song, well, he started owning up to it. Well, if you want to call me gay, I'm going to be gay. The community had already started accepting him in open arms. His fan base is LGBTQ. And do you see how they support him, even though he ain't really gay? Do y'all see him? How he be sitting up talking and shit? It's giving Wanda from In Living Color, because you know that was a whole man. Jamie Foxx playing a female. It's not becoming. It's not demure. It's not cutesy. It's not none of that. He looks like he's trolling. He looks like even when he did that little video where he was on Maury and shit, trolling. I know people who act. I'm a part of the LGBTQ community as well. I know when people are not genuine and they're acting. His shit, that's not genuine. And I got good gaydar, and it ain't going off for him. It might be going off now if he decided to sell his booty to the industry. But he said that he tried to troll P. Diddy and say he wasn't allowed. Because nobody wants a troll. He probably can't be trusted. Right. Yeah. Blue Ivy looks like Jay-Z. Marie, look up Kathy White. Look up Kathy White and Jay-Z. And Kathy is spelled with a C. I think it is. Kathy looks like Blue Ivy. She looks like Blue Ivy and Jay-Z. Now, that Rumi and Sir. I think with everybody, so when Kanye was trying to be funny, everybody said, oh, he didn't call the kids retarded. You got to pay attention to what Kanye was saying. Beyonce wasn't pregnant with Blue Ivy. You got to pay attention to what he was saying. Oh, she definitely popped out Sir and Rumi because they look like Solange and Jay-Z. She had those kids. But Blue, that's what Kanye was saying. You got to pay attention. Like I said, you got to pay attention to how people say stuff, when and why they say it. He said it and it gave a shock factor because he called the kids retarded. So it gave the shock factor, but it got everybody's attention though. And it should have made people research and dig deeper. It really should have. Artificial insemination, you think about it, it's not her baby. I mean, it is, but then it's test tube baby. I mean, I don't even think she was a test tube baby. I think that's Kathy's daughter. I'm sorry. Let me pull up. I was looking at the picture. Kathy was pregnant. She was pregnant when she died. She was pregnant with his baby. Let me pull up the picture. I'm trying to look up a picture. But Kathy White was pregnant. Kathy was a side chick. People was trying to say that Kathy White was Becky with the good hair, but no, that wasn't Becky with the good hair. I think Becky with the good hair was Blue Cantrell, because that shit stuck with her so bad about Jay-Z cheating with Blue Cantrell that she named her first daughter after Blue. And she ain't wore her own fucking hair since that moment. I choose to wear color over perms. Girl, you know damn well you trying to be like Blue Cantrell. She knows. Hold on. Blue Ivy. It still says I can't believe that internet is still saying that she's 13 years old. No. Looks like Jay-Z, of course. That baby looked just like Jay-Z. I'm telling you, they forcing her to look like Kathy. I mean, they forcing her to look like Beyonce. My bad. Let me see. Yeah, I love Blue Cantrell. But you notice that Blue Cantrell's career ended. It ended. It really stopped. I don't want to say it stopped with Hit 'Em Up Style, but that song, but you didn't hear much from her. Just like you didn't hear a lot from all the females in the industry who encountered Beyonce. Aaliyah. You see what happened with her. You see what Dame Dash says about that situation. Jay-Z was trying to get with Aaliyah, but she was with R. Kelly. After R. Kelly, she ends up going to Dame Dash. And then you see what happened with A. Marie. Beyonce, she's a destiny swapper. She is a fucking witch. She destiny swapped, stole A. Marie's whole fucking like look and moved on with it. Went to like that's when she went solo. Then you have Carrie Hilson. She ended Carrie Hilson's career basically. Then you have Maya. You remember Maya that sang that song, "Take Me There, I Wanna Go There, Take Me There," and then that song. Well, Jay-Z wanted to fuck Maya. But Maya said that she wasn't, you have to go look up her interviews. Maya even said that she wasn't about to sell herself out to the fucking industry. Like, that shit even ended her career. And let me see, who else? So many more successful women from that era that I looked up to, that career just completely, abruptly ended. Wild. Right. All these songs have some fucking truth to them. All these songs. Beyonce, she went from R&B. I used to love Destiny's Child. Love Destiny's Child still though. But her first few albums, and I'm going to say it straight how it is, her first 2 albums, when she came out as a solo artist, were for Black people. But then it went somewhere else. It went somewhere the fuck else. Then she started marketing the other stuff, marketing other shit. And now she only caters to, and I feel bad for the LGBT community because, like I said, they're so supportive. They'll spend all their fucking money on her shit. They probably use Afterpay to go to her concerts. I got so sick on TikTok seeing people, I'm getting ready for the Renaissance tour. Bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Ugh. A whole fucking production stage later. And her people will come back and say, oh, you hate, and I just can't stand her. I'm sick of her. Imagine that being the only fucking female that you got to see every fucking time making a fucking R&B song, and it's nobody different. Now you see I'm sick of her and tired of her. Her and Jay-Z's day will come because they next on the roster. They already, see, they slowly taking down people, but because you're seeing a lot of black folks go down, I'm thinking that maybe Bill Cosby gave R. Kelly's name. Maybe R. Kelly, because they said we got to have somebody big. We got to have somebody big. Big names. We don't want anything lower than big names. And like I said, black folks will throw their own fucking people under the fucking bus. So maybe R. Kelly gave Diddy. That's why this shit now, shit going on with R. Kelly, he trying to get out. He's trying to get out. He's trying to get out because I watched so many fucking videos about what actually happened. I'm like, okay, what happened with R. Kelly? Did they try to off him? Did they give him anything different? But then I see a video where you got to show the guards your medicine. You got to show them your medicine when you take it. He's sitting here holding it up for him. He takes it, but then somebody comes and brings him something else and he takes it. Why would you do that? If it's not something that you're normally taking every day, why'd you do that? It lets me know that he's probably got people helping him to do the shit. And then you talking about you went to the hospital, but then they abruptly left. Something just doesn't sound right. The whole thing doesn't sound right. It's a HIPAA violation. Why are you bringing medical shit out anyway? Same thing with the Meg Thee Stallion stuff. They were talking about all this stuff, HIPAA violations. They did everything but bring out her fucking x-rays. And they might have did that shit. I don't know. But I just know, yeah, he does. And that's exactly who is going to be. They're going to stick Sir with Jay-Z. That's going to be his karma punishment. Blue and the girl going to go off because both of them might have a disability. I don't know. But I just know that they're going to, because they're not even showing Sir. They're not even showing. That's like, I'm like, Beyonce, you shouldn't be ashamed of him. I understand he's autistic and the loudness bothers him and stuff like that. But just showing us a video of you interacting with him, honey, it don't even look like, it looks like her kids are her employees on the fucking stage. She got Blue sitting there dancing and stuff. She looking at him with love, but still, it's weird. It's a very weird ass fucking dynamic. Then she got Rumi up there like... I'm not even gonna say anything. She got her up there looking just, I'm like, all this is for the look and the aesthetic of shit. And people are falling for it. You got Beyonce sitting up here using her kids on the gay folk to try and get more clout. And I'm sorry. No. And I hate to be harsh, but some days I don't give a fuck. And the days that I don't give a fuck and I come on and I talk my shit and everybody wants to come on the post and just get smart and shit, I'm going to turn the comments off. I like pissing people off sometimes, but it has to be the right time. I had a post on here motherfuckers want to try and get smart on. I turned the comments off. Now you can't say shit about it. And to the motherfuckers, like, so y'all remember that girl, right? There was a girl that I had to go off on here on YouTube because she was bringing a bone. She was telling me some shit that happened on another platform. Motherfucker, she was telling me motherfuckers was talking shit and stuff. But then I'm like, girl, why the fuck are you coming back bringing me a fucking bone telling me about it? You have no proof. Like, I found out that this stupid little bitch was the one getting shit started. that I went back and I said, let me go check for myself. Cause this bitch is she's sending me screenshots and shit trying to say, she's trying to get shit started. So this, let me figure out how to say this shit. Cause boy, I was talking shit. I cussed her ass out. Yeah, I sent you a text message, bitch. Cause I don't play that shit. I can deal with my shit off the fucking internet. I don't do that. I'd rather see you face to face or talk to you, or like I said, whatever it can be discussed off the fucking internet. If I have to come on the internet doing any of that shit, motherfuckers is gonna be looking dumb, and I will roast them, and the ball will be in my court. But she was trying to start shit because she's a weakling. She's one of those weak motherfuckers I was telling you about. And she used her disability to be even fucking weaker. And that's somebody I can't fuck with. At first, I was looking at her like, I'm gonna put, she's under my wing, but not, because like, look, this is the internet. This is not fucking real relationships and connections, okay? Motherfuckers treat it that way though. But I'm like, you know what? She's on the internet. Motherfuckers is bullying her. I'm not gonna allow them just to be bullying her. So the first few times I stood up for her. I stood up for her and spoke in her favor. And this is what pisses me off about people. I do that because I want to do it, because I know right from wrong. And if I see you in the comments and motherfuckers is attacking you for no reason, there have been times where I have jumped in the comment section to defend my friend and talk shit back with the motherfuckers. And then motherfuckers either stop or they keep going. But either way it goes, motherfuckers will not have your back like that. So when you find motherfuckers that have your back, cherish that shit and keep that shit close. And don't do shit to piss them off. Don't get on their bad side, because when you have a person like that in your corner, that's what you want. Somebody that you could tag team in at any fucking time. That bitch has ruined it. She's ruined it. And I told her, I said, you stupid little fucking bitch, leave me the fuck alone. Just don't. And I hate being like that. But hurt feelings make people do better. She was the one starting the fucking drama. You start the fucking drama because you can't defend yourself. You need somebody else to cuss people out for you. You need to grow the fuck up. And I try to have this person under my wing because they were under 20 years old and they were timid. They kind of reminded me of my daughter and shit like that. And I'm like, well, I didn't have an older woman to like give me advice, to like be there if I had questions or whatever. Like this bitch would text me about her boyfriend and shit. And I'm sitting here giving her good advice. Good, like not even not telling her what to do. Just saying, look, this is what it seems like. And normally I'd be right. I straight up told her man sound like he cheating, girl. You need to be looking a little bit. Oh, excuse me. You need to open your eyes better, because if he's having lunch with other females, that's a red flag. And then you just finding out about it. I mean, and I told her, it's the same thing I say. Motherfuckers will keep doing what you allow. You allow it, they're gonna keep doing it. And I say this stuff because, like I said, I've been through it. And she texted me back that night. No, I text her because I'm sitting here thinking this motherfucker gonna try and kill her. So I'm like, let me text her and check on her later that night. Oh, we're good. We're good now. That's why I keep my private relationship shit to myself. Okay? That's why you should keep your shit to yourself. Because then later we're good. That's why I'm desensitized. When I see toxic motherfuckers all down my Facebook feed and shit like that, fighting one minute, cussing each other out, the screenshots of motherfuckers' dick size. You little dick motherfucker. Oh, you stink pussy bitch. They be exposing all kinds of shit on each other. But then later that night, they be good again, hugged up at the club and shit. I'm tired of that shit. Motherfuckers need to be told about themselves. Don't nobody got time for that shit. Motherfuckers support shit like that. That's why they had that Dior girl and that Frenchman. Motherfuckers was in them comments supporting their toxicity. You see what I'm saying? Let's make a new trend. Instead of being victims and having a victimized mentality, even when we're no longer victims, let's start a new trend where we notice toxicity at the first sign of it. And we start calling it out for what it is. How about that? Instead of sitting here cheering the toxicity on, your ass will being live and somebody get popped and then you traumatized after you just rooted on the toxicity. You see what I'm saying? There's a girl where I live at, her and her man, toxic as a motherfucker. They so toxic, they made it on the World Star. He was flexing her money and shit. It was her tax money. And he was in the video talking about, yeah, got the money, and she in the background talking about, nigga, that's my money. Put my motherfucking money down. They made it to World Star. This was some years ago. And I'm not going to say their names because you would definitely find that shit. But yeah, that toxic bullshit. Everybody chucking and jiving. What it do? They right. And that's why I'm getting mad. People need to stop saying that I'm victim shaming. Motherfuckers, stop me with these words. Y'all act like children. You go on TikTok for 6 hours and learn a new motherfucking word, and now you got Stockholm syndrome. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It makes my backhand itch. This is why I stay inside, because it's safer for everybody. Because I feel like I would just want to just backhand motherfuckers. Like, stop. And stop starting conversations with motherfuckers. Because somebody had the nerve to come up to me the other day. Yeah, this Diddy shit. And then when I give my opinion on it, my perspective, I said, fuck both sides. Fuck prosecution and defense. Everybody was guilty. Everybody guilty. They motherfucking looked at me side-eye. I almost broke their neck. Like, yeah, bitch, I said what I said. I don't fuck with either side. Because like I've been saying about these celebrities, they don't give a fuck. They're nowhere down to earth. Like we're down here. We're down here at the bottom of people's shoes. And it's their shoes that we're at the bottom of. People need to stop it. Meanwhile, we got prolific artists, people who are good artists that had things to say, had messages to spread, like Nipsey Hussle. Where is he at? Diddy, Jay-Z, y'all were the last people to work with him. That Higher song was not his, it was DJ Khaled's. That Higher song sounds like a homegoing song. That Higher song was the song that was the video, the song that caused all the fucking problems. He already had issues, politics, with the gang shit. He already had the shit going on, but y'all knew that. People knew it, I'm telling you. Just like the movies you watch where you like, damn, I didn't see that coming. Oh, this is just like a movie. This is just like one of the movies you're seeing. P. Diddy has a fucking complex where he wants to be like Harlem Nights. He wants to be like, he wants to be one of those Harlem gangsters is what it seems like. Because when he yelled at Cassie, and it's crazy how people can remember shit, because I can't remember shit that happened 10 years ago half of the time. But you can remember something like P. Diddy saying, bitch, you gonna walk on water today? Bitch, you gonna walk on water today? That sounds like something they would say in Harlem Nights. He wanted to be a gangster. I think that's what it was. He wanted to be a Harlem gangster. And everybody knew that because I'm sure they wanted to be his Harlem bitches. He had all these females that were fucking jealous of each other. Kim, jealous of Misa. Cassie, jealous of Kim. Kim probably was trying to, from what all the stories that I hear from people, it seems like Kim was trying to hold Cassie so much under her wing, almost to try and help her protect her, but it was pushed away as she didn't want that. She just wanted to be the main bitch. And when you lick somebody's tampon, that's probably that witchcraft. That's probably what did it. You just became, and like I said too, when you thinking about it, y'all, when you listen to this court case shit and you hear everything that's going on, you hear it, Cassie's not innocent, y'all. She's not, none of them are innocent. 50's baby mama, none of them are innocent. They all wanted to be there. Listen to some of the fucking grotesque, vile shit that was done. Why would you want to stay in something like that? Maybe it's because I'm not a weak-minded bitch. Maybe that's why. But I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of the fucking crying. I'm tired of the fucking bullshit. I can do that on my own. I'm tired of being triggered and shit like that. I'm tired of it. That's all I'm saying. That this shit is not going to fly with me. And I want to say that here, and I'm going to save this video and I'm going to let it go up. I'm going to let people hear it and listen to it. This is how I fucking feel. So when I go over on Twitch and motherfuckers want to talk about it and ask it, I don't have time to address it because I'm addressing it here right now. We made them celebrities. We put them in their positions. Right, Marie? We put them in all their positions. And now look how it's going. Look at all the money. If you think about all the money you wasted on P. Diddy albums back in the day. Oh, my mom bought those albums. She bought all that shit. And some of that shit is still, like, honestly, I can separate the artist from the art itself. Some of the songs, like with Keisha Cole and shit like that, I don't have nothing against Keisha Cole. I still will listen to it. You only cancel people because you want to. I would cancel P. Diddy because this shit triggered me. It triggered me. Like, that's why. And I just don't care for him anymore. You cancel people because you don't care for them. You don't cancel people because other people want you to do it. You see what I'm saying? You don't. And I'm just tired of it all. I'm tired of motherfuckers coming out. You got people that come out they victimize themselves because they want to be a fucking victim. You ever had motherfuckers just play victim for no reason? For no reason whatsoever. Just play victim. I see it all the time. But I'm also going to be the one to bring shame back. You're victim shaming. Well, isn't that the point for shame to come back? Shame needs to come back. It sucks being a victim. It really does. Some people might say I'm shaming myself. No, I'm taking accountability for being a toxic bitch at the beginning. I was a toxic bitch and then I ended up becoming a victim because I stayed in it. Because people looked at me like, oh, woe is me. It's okay. It's okay. I sat in it and I dealt with it, and it took motherfuckers like me to say something. But people want to be victims. Oh, you're shaming me. Right, bitch, I'm shaming you. Right. Because why would you do that? Don't we have boundaries and morals? Does anybody have boundaries and fucking morals? I'm tired of it. I want to understand where the people who are like, the people who come at me and say, oh, you're victim shaming. Oh no, you're supporting that. No, I'm not. Let me know your side. Why do you feel the way you fucking do? Let's debate. I'm about to buy myself a robe and a gavel. We're going to start a new fucking, because if people want to come in and they got so much to say, then come on in. Come on in, because I want to hear what you got to say. Like prosecution and defense. I want to hear what you have to say, because a lot of times when people start talking and saying I'm a victim, they sound stupid. They really do. But people want to come and attack you because they don't know any better. They'll come in and attack you because it's easy for them to do, because they're only looking at one side of a situation and shit like that. That's not me. I'm not going to think how anybody wants me to fucking think ever. If that was the case, I probably would be a celebrity right now. I probably would be a celebrity in the industry too. If I wanted people to think for me, if I wanted people to control me, I would too. Because you got to sell your soul. You got to sell your soul to grow in the industry. And it's a lot of people who chose not to do that. Wale, I hope you're not involved in any of the shit, but I kind of feel like maybe not, because your career just didn't go the way, it didn't go very far, like it should have, like mainstream. So that lets me know that Wale still has his soul. Let's see, who else? J. Cole. J. Cole more than likely still has his soul. His career is good, but it ain't booming mainstream like all these other motherfuckers. But see what I'm saying? There are a lot, the one-hit wonders. You remember them? The one-hit wonders, either something traumatizing happened to them and made them stop doing it, or either they just said, I'm not going to sell my soul. You see what I'm saying? And all the shit that you keep hearing in this case about this demonic shit that they're doing, how are you not surprised? And I'm speaking to all the Christians who have discernment, who have made everybody else feel bad for their shit all their fucking life. What about this? What about this? You sit here and you glorifying these celebrities and shit, and then you find out that TD Jakes likes dick in his ass too. These are people who sold their soul to be where they are. And you should know better. But that's why I'm saying people don't keep the same energy and their ass fucking backwards. Because if TD Jakes is making, or Kurt Franklin, their music's still secular. It's still secular when they're working with 6ix9ine, when they got Glorilla and their shit is secular. Gospel music is secular now. And I said what the fuck I said. I grew up in a Baptist church where all it was feet tapping, hands clapping, and motherfuckers singing and snapping. And you hear the fans going. That's the real gospel. That was the real gospel to me back in the day. But not this shit where you gonna be listening to it and you don't know if you're gonna shake your ass or catch the Holy Ghost. Or you gonna catch the whole ghost. Either one. Like I said, it's secular. And why is it that only our music pushed out to the black and brown community? Why is only our music the fucked up music? It don't uplift nobody. It don't glorify powerful people. It talks about sex, ass shaking, drugs, shooting your ops, being a YN, drinking, being an alcoholic, leaning into your cup, doing drugs and shit. All this shit's not good. This shit's not good for us, and it's not good for our kids to listen to. But who thought that this was okay? Yeah, they're gonna take down hip hop, but what about Hollywood? Who's behind hip hop? Who's the white man behind hip hop? Who's the white men behind hip hop in charge of it? Who's really running shit? Who's funding these black people to do this shit? Who's cutting them a check to be yourself? Talk about shooting the ops. Be yourself. Who's saying that this is okay? I remember when music and artists had to be ran by professional people. Now, all you got to do is enter into the room with your head on backwards and your ass facing front, shaking that shit, and you're good to go. Right. They use, right. That's what I'm saying. And once again, they're preying on communities, cults. You have cults that are preying on other cults of people. And a cult necessarily is not bad, because you could have a cult. And guess what? I looked it up a couple years ago. Is having a cult illegal? No, having a cult is not illegal. It's legal. There's nothing wrong with having a group of people that do what you. This is why I said, y'all better hope that they don't start doing this. You better hope defense don't get smart with it and say, this was all just cult behavior. If anything, we want to look at this is Diddy like a cult leader and everybody follow him. There's nothing illegal about a cult. There's nothing illegal about giving people money or telling them how to use their money or controlling how they live, telling them what to do. So then you're like, he made me do it. There's nothing illegal about cult behavior. And that's what's been going on, is cult-like behavior. This case is not going to go the way everybody wants it to go. It's going to be a lot of mad motherfuckers. I'm not going to be mad. Because motherfuckers could have came harder. They could have came better. They could have came with that shit from 93. They could have started with Notorious B.I.G. What about all these articles and all this shit that came out before this case? They had Christopher Wallace's mama come out, disturbing her peace. He might have killed your son, ma'am. What was all this for? What was all of this for? Is it because Keefe D is locked up? Did Keefe D give Diddy's name? What's going on? What's the real tea is what I'm saying. Because I'm confused. You got all these cases going on and literally distracting you. But it seems like all these cases are combined in some way. Even the Big U stuff. Because you got to think, what Jay-Z paid Big U for something, allegedly. And I don't like messing with that LA shit. I ain't gonna, But what was that NFL deal? That was a really big NFL, a multi-million-dollar NFL deal that Jay-Z was going to sign with Big U. What happened with that? And that was right after Nipsey Hussle passed away. I looked at hubby and I was like, what is that, payment for something? And you also got to think, Jay-Z donated all that fucking money to New York. Millions of dollars before this Diddy case. And you got to understand, Diddy did the same thing. Why did they donate money to New York? Jay-Z donated like $300 million. What was that for? Hush money. Then you hear about the mayor. Do y'all remember the mayor, the black guy? All that corruption. Do y'all see what I'm saying? All the shit that motherfuckers don't pay attention to because they be so fucking sidetracked on the same motherfucking shit. And it makes me mad. This is what makes me a bitch. This is what makes me a mean bitch, because when I feel like people don't get it and don't understand, I start talking to you that way. And that's just me, because I take accountability, honey. I'm nothing nice. I'm kind because I choose to be kind. That's one disclaimer that I didn't give YouTube. I am not nice. I choose to be nice and kind. I'm a boss bitch, and I mean it. Like, I don't want people to be scared to work, but I don't play the shit. I'm fun. I like having a family-oriented environment. But when work needs to be done, it will get done. So if anybody works for me in the future, just know I'm going to ask, is your work done? Is your work done? And I'd be happy to fire a motherfucker, because if I'm not vibing with it, if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, if I got to repeat myself a million times, then you're fired. But at the same time, I would take care of my people, take care of them, because I want to have it set up to where you can go to the gym on your lunch break. You want to go for a quick swim. Like I want to have so much nice stuff set up for people. I want to look out for my employees. I want to be good to them and do good by them. But in return, I expect the same back. I expect the same back, because that's how it should be. That's how you should want to take care of your employees. That should be the main thing. These people are your face. That's your face. You want to take care of your employees. You don't want them to be upset and disgruntled. Now, in P. Diddy's case, it kind of seemed, from what all of them are saying, kind of sounded like he took care of y'all until he couldn't take care of you anymore, or until he fired your ass. It seemed like everybody loved their fucking boss. It seemed like everybody was enjoying the shit until they couldn't enjoy it anymore. And now the one person that's been lost out on their back is Young Miami. I know she pissed. She doesn't have to be in this court case shit. She doesn't have to testify in this shit. You know why? Because it's not her fucking shit You can say a bunch of shit and it can be hearsay. They just had the drug mule. The drug mule, that went left. I don't see that helping prosecution at all. All this shit is bullshit. That's what I'm saying. People don't pay attention, but then they want to come for you. The first thing they want to do, because you think different, is they want to come for you. but I have a good memory, and I remember series of events. That's what I remember. I'm a timeline girly. I like to have a timeline of everything broken down for me. That's why I'm saying when people come to me and they tell me shit and it doesn't add up, I'm going to catch on to that. Then that's when I'm the villain, because I'm sitting here interrogating you about some shit. Right. That's what I'm saying. This shit. That's why people see me. I'll post a music video I'm listening to. Right now, I'm listening to, what's his name? Oh, I can't think of his name. Retreat. He is our Armenian rapper. And I'm listening to his music. His music, it's got like a feel between like reggaeton, and it's just like a Armenian music. I'm telling you, like, there are so many good artists that actually put in the fucking work, and it ain't through this hip hop industry over here that we got. I be listening to Japanese R&B and rap, Korean. I be listening to K, all kinds of things. I would rather listen to something that's high vibrational. I don't need anything that's low vibrational. That's what I'm saying. People, everybody catches on, then we'll be on to something. But I'm actually kind of happy seeing that Hollywood and hip hop and all them are falling apart, because I was talking shit about them on TikTok, and I was like, they're all bad fucking examples. The fact that people they glorify these celebrities and famous people and shit like that. And these famous people don't give a fuck about them. The one thing that I would love to be is wealthy and have a lot of money to where I can be fruitful. Because probably the first thing that I would do is have a shoe drive for the elderly and for children under a certain age. I would want to give people things. I would want to give back. Like all the jobs that I've had, right? I have noticed the things that people struggle with the most. Like when they lose a limb and they have to get a prosthesis. Half of the time they may not have insurance, but they had that situation that happened to them. I'm telling you, let the right people be fruitful. Don't give the wrong people the fucking money. And you see how they do. They do freak offs and all kinds of shit like that. You see what they do with their fucking money because they're bored. But somebody like me, if I'm bored with my money, oh, well, let's take it and let's go to fucking Target. And the first 20 kids that walk in there, we're going to buy their school supplies. Shit like that. Man, that's some badass, boss ass shit right there to do. That's the type of shit that I would want to do for people. And I wouldn't want it on camera. I don't need it televised. I don't need it over the media, because guess what? Word of mouth. People are going to come back and say, man, Kiki just blessed 20 kids in the damn store with school supply. I don't need to put a camera in their face. I can go help the homeless without putting a camera in their fucking face. Everybody does shit for clout, and it's annoying. Like, I can do all that shit without I don't need to be put on a pedestal for doing the right fucking thing. What do people want a fucking cookie for doing the right fucking thing? That's what I'm saying. When it starts to fucking be a burden for people to do the right fucking thing, they got to get paid for it and they got to get recognition for it and validation for it. Are we fucking serious? What kind of fucking planet are we on right now? I hate to share a planet with motherfuckers like that. Like, you just need to be recognized for some shit. Just do it. Just do it. Those are conditional motherfuckers. They need to have a reason. I wouldn't. I remember when I had got this real good job taking care of this elderly man. I was getting $1,000 a week. $1,000 a week. Honey, that was what? I can't even. No, I was getting, okay. I don't want to lie. I was getting $1,000 a week. At that time was good because that was the most that I was making. But I was getting $1,000 a week plus anything that I wanted. If I wanted a car I could get a car. So when it was time for me to get my car, Al told me, he was like, pick out which one you want. Well, I was still modest. I was still very modest. And I picked out a used Nissan Sentra. And really, it was a friend that had the car, and I bought it from them for $1,500 or $2,000 or something like that. And he was like, that's what you want, this rich white man. That's what you want, a used car? And that's all I need. That's all I needed. You got people that are still going to be fruitful. That's the type of fruitfulness you want in people. You don't want people who's going to be assholes like these celebrities are. Remember back in the day, you had the Kids' Choice and you had the celebrities that would be doing community shit. When was the last time you see Beyonce do anything for the actual kids? Kids' Choice back in the early 2000s when she was still with Destiny's Child. They don't do, but they want you to buy their expensive ass products, buy my expensive ass concert tickets. I'm sitting here trying to do merch for my brand, and I'm worried about the prices on it because I don't want people overspending. You see what I'm saying? Let me get off here. I'm tired. I need to get back to studying, y'all. Tomorrow, I'm going to try and come on here and paint a little bit. But yeah, I'm off here. I enjoyed y'all. I'm sorry for my level 1 crash out, but I'm out. Bye.